Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and what a good evening it is going to be here at Snohomish High School for high school football on STSPN.com. I'm Mark Aucutt with Scott Laigo as we have a perfect setting here. No, it's not Washington Husky football tonight. I just happened to don the apparel also as a Wazoo graduate. I have my Cougar Life member, but I announced for the Huskies. I went to Wazoo, got my degrees there. I love them both, okay? Here we go. So there's the card. All right, welcome, as we are happy to have you here on STSPN.com. It doesn't get any better than this for Friday Night Lights. It's the first Saturday in October. It is Shorecrest and Snohomish. Great matchup here in week number 5. We're excited about it. Let us tell you about our sponsors. You have Fred's Rivertown Ale House. They've been with us since the beginning. McDaniel's Do-It Center from the beginning. And we also want to recognize Brad and Bob McDaniel of McDaniel's Do-It Center. G&S Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. Adrenaline Fundraising and Gene Johnson Plumbing. Thank you for your sponsorship. Thanks for being with us, everybody. And this matchup right here, Shorecrest in Wesco 3A are 3-1 overall, 2-1 in Wesco 3A South, and they beat Sherwood 13-7 last week. Snohomish Panthers 2-2 overall, 2-0 Wesco 3A South, beat Everett 48-12 last week. And we were here 4 weeks ago for the opener. Marysville Pilchuck got by Snohomish 17-14. Then it was Glacier Pete beating Snohomish 24-3. Snohomish starting 0-2 after the great year last year, and then they go down to Sherwood. And I was at that game, sending reports to Todd, and they just ripped them up. Sherwood was down some players, but Snohomish wasn't going to be tonight because they knew they had to start turning it around, and they did. Shorecrest coming in here this evening, and Scott, they are going to be out for it as well on a beautiful October night. When I say beautiful, that means clouds, that means rain.
Yep. Well, you know, as we both know that this is where it starts to get to playoff implications, and so this game is a big game for both teams, and we'll see what they can both assemble and get this done.
We got sports going on all around us here. I see even on the monitor we're keeping track of what's going on in the world of baseball. We will have, if we can, some updates on football and high school football from the around the area. We want to thank, as always, and Scott, there's not one of us, certainly in this room or in this stadium, that hasn't been affected by cancer in some way. Or I know I lost my father and my best friend from college to it, and certainly breast cancer awareness. We're in the 4th of October. We got a full month to talk about it and see what we can do to raise some funds.
Well, you know, I'll be honest with you, it's real close to me. My daughter actually works in the cancer world. She works for a company called Cancer Insight.
Wow.
She's the chair for next weekend's Snohomish Gala for American Cancer Society. So it's important to us, and so we support anything we can do for breast cancer.
And a new project I got involved with this year with Steve Willits, who is doing the sidelines for the other broadcast outlet tonight. But he works for us certainly here at the STSPN, and we saw him earlier, is Relay for Life up at Kings High School in June. And so between us all, you know, you got to focus on it. You keep working and working for a cure, and let's find that cure. Let's get that cure and get it done. All right? We'll talk more about Breast Cancer Awareness Month as we go through the broadcast. We're going to take a timeout right now. Thanks for being with us. It's Friday Night Lights on STSPN.com, Shorecrest and Snohomish. So happy to have you with us. Stay tuned.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
field, and we'll find out exactly who's going to win that and then the decision they will be making. I'm Mark Aucutt with Scott Laigo. Todd Elvig is here, and we are really happy to have you with us, joining us here at Snohomish High School. Such history here at this stadium and at this high school, that's for sure. Obviously, the many, many years going back to the 1800s for Snohomish High School, and then now the real strong run by their neighbors over across the valley, and that would be Glacier Peak. But this is truly one of the fun communities to come to. I am down in the Seattle area. I've been coming up, doing games up here since 1992. And one of the things I love, Scott, is the route I go, I'll come I-5, and then I'll get off at 128th, go that route, and then go down through there, take past Archbishop Murphy, then to where you can go 96, and then you drop down the hill, and you work your way across the valley. You got the corn and the different fields out there, and it just brings you into Snohomish. You get out to the Harvey Field, you work your way through there, and then you get here, and it's just as good as it gets.
Well, when I coached at Shorewood High School, we came out here to play, and you come down that hill, you only see one light on.
And that's it. And that's right where we are right now. And that's Snohomish's Veterans Memorial Stadium, and, of course, the statue of Dick Armstrong right out front, who was an absolute legend. So we'll have a pledge allegiance to the Are we ready, ladies and gentlemen? Are you ready for high school football here at Snohomish High School? As they get set to take the colors off the field, we appreciate everybody being involved in presenting the colors and getting ready for tonight's action. Mark Aucutt, Scott Laigo, bringing it to you on STSPN.com. Did you happen to catch how that went on the coin toss out there?
I believe Shorecrest is receiving the ball.
Okay, so we'll get that set. Let's go over who's doing what here for this one. The referee is Murray Gordon. Umpire, Larry Kiger. Linesman, Ross Noe. Line judge, Cam Wilson. Back judge, Reed Baker. So again, referee, Murray Gordon. Umpire, Larry Kiger. Linesman, Ross Noe. Line judge, Cam Wilson. And back judge, Reed Baker. And they make their way towards midfield. Again, Shorecrest and Snohomish. And this is what hometown high school football is supposed to feel like. As, you just merely pull into the parking lot and you already start feeling it.
Yep.
So we are going to get the kickoff going here very shortly. And again, a thank you to all of our sponsors. Like McDaniel's Do-It Center, it's located right here in beautiful Snohomish, Washington, locally owned and operated by the McDaniel family for over 40 years. They're proud to provide Snohomish, Monroe, Lake Stevens, Everett, and Snohomish County with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. So they got a full array of products for you to check out there at McDaniel's Do-It Center. And again, hello to Brad and Bob McDaniel, who've done such a great job with what they have going on there. Todd?
Yeah, they've been with us since the very beginning, and I got to tell you, it's people like that have allowed us to bring
have
these
gas
games
money to get back and forth to the game.
Gas money, yeah. I don't think anybody's getting rich doing this, but I got to tell you that their help has helped us to be able to show up for these games.
Well, there's no doubt about that. So we are happy to have you, everybody, and let's get set as we have the deep back for Shorecrest. Let's try to get here set as he's kind of squatting down back there.
He wants to hide his number.
We've got Ben Seether Brady back deep for Shorecrest. And set for action to begin as the Panthers will kick off. And it is time. Kyle Hammer.
Oh.
But they're going to do
Onside.
something different. Onside kick. I saw them lining up differently as they actually put up there for Snohomish. It was Liam Rainey.
They got
who
it.
Kicks it off, and Snohomish ends up with a football.
Wow.
Oh, boy, how smart was that?
Special teams, special teams.
There you go. There's the special teams right there to get it done, and the Panthers will have the ball to start things off here. Just underway. Remember, 3 timeouts per half, and it'll be the Panthers lining up offensively.
Yeah, I was here this week to give out the T-shirts, and they were practicing that back and forth, back and forth.
So it's going to
onside
be
kick.
Silas Straley as the quarterback for Snohomish. 2 wide left, 1 to the right in motion. And there is a handoff going through the formation right there, as that's going to be close, and it looks like he's got the first down carrying the football for Snohomish, or very close to it. He gets down to the, I think he got 8.5 on that. It was Kaiden Gaffney carrying the football for Snohomish. Gaffney gets 9 yards on the play. Second down and about 2 now as they mark it. The Panthers talking things over, getting all set. Near hash mark to us, and they want to talk a little bit more about it there. And we got into the running clock in that last game I saw for Snohomish, Scott, at the 14-minute mark into the game.
Wow.
So just 2 minutes into the second quarter. Yeah, soft toss over to the left side that time. Making the catch is Jacob Brandvold, and that's going to be a first down, taking it down to the 30-yard line from the 39-yard line. So that's a 9-yard pass play.
Yeah, it seems like Snohomish wants to get to the outside and get away from the front of Shorecrest.
That brings up the first down of the game, as the Panthers will have it from the shotgun. Now, Larson's going to carry the football. Tyler Larson carries the football a lot. Larson does not get any yardage on that play. Makes it second down, and the clock moving along here. No score, first quarter action on STSPN.com. And they get a little bit more between the hash marks. Now, as a head coach, what do you prefer? I suppose it depends on the type of formations you want to run, but what do you think as far as, especially weather conditions, all that kind of stuff? We'll get to that here in just a second. 2, now make that 3 wide to the left. Here goes the pass over and another completion. Once again, it's going to be Brandvold, so he's connected on a couple of them.
Well, I would say that, if you go back to the history of Snohomish, Coach Armstrong is, 3 yards in a cloud of dust,
Yeah.
and now the RPO is spreading out, and it's such a different game.
It's
So
true.
when the weather comes into conditions, can you go back to that type of running game?
Okay, we got the ball again at the near hash mark. It is third down, 4 yards to go. Larson gets the call again. He's going to go slightly off the right side and going to be a little bit short of the first down. He's got to gain that time of 3 yards, his first 3 yards of the game, and that'll bring up fourth down and 1 yard to go. And they definitely are going to go for it here as the ball is at the 20-yard line. It looks like a keeper straight ahead. With the sneak is Straley, and he should have the first down right there. So that'd be their second first down of the game. Panthers getting the football on an onside kick, doing a great job. Down to the 18-yard line. He gets 2 yards on that. Brand new set of downs for the Snohomish Panthers. Larson again. Not much, Scott. Just a yard, it looks like.
Yep. Just trying to run a little power. Maybe that's why they were trying to get outside. Maybe Shorecrest's strength is their inside 7. They seem pretty stiff defense.
And Larson really broke some huge runs against Shorewood. Pretty much every time he touched the ball, he was blasting off 30, 40 yards. Oh, some movement across the way there. And the ball going a different direction to a different ball carrier. Look at that, all the way towards the end zone. And that is a great-looking move. Did he take it in? That is Joshua Vandergrind. Vandergrind bumping it in there from Looks like 18 yards out, 17-yard touchdown play. And that is a touchdown for the Panthers to put them on top 6-0 with 8:41 left to go here in the first quarter. They'll try to put the finishing touch on with the extra point. Kyler Hammer, son of the head coach.
Oh.
And we have a flag in the air.
I think procedure.
Now that would, if it against Snohomish, moves it back. 6-0, 8:41 to go first quarter. Panthers just doing a great job of switching gears, really, Scott, to get into the end zone that time. You're right. It is a procedure call, so that's going to move it back. But with mixing it up with the passing and the running game back and forth and spreading the field, doing what they had. I like those two screens also early on here to Brandvold. Nothing fancy.
Yep.
And a lot of times that you don't have to get fancy. Just be efficient. Be smart.
Yeah, they seem to have a little more success with getting outside.
So this now moves it out to being a 25-yard extra point attempt, 5-yard penalty. A little off on the snap, but I think if it's in the middle, he's got it. So there you go. That's a touchdown. So they get it done. The Panthers do. Big run, 17 yards that time. Joshua Vandergrind, and it is 7-0. Panthers will take a timeout. This is STSPN.com.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200-plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Snohomish's Veterans Memorial Stadium. I'm Mark Aucutt with Scott Laigo and Todd Elvig, and 7-0, Snohomish is on top. Joshua Vandergrind with a 17-yard touchdown run, getting him on the board. It was a great-looking play as he used a lot of that wide side of the field to the far side of the right, and there's a return coming back now, a decent return.
Yeah, 35.
Out to the 35. That's a good place to start a drive. And here we go. Snohomish with the red uniforms, all red. Big tradition here at Snohomish, the white helmets, white numbers and letters, and then Shorecrest with the darker numbers on theirs and the white uniforms. Both teams look pretty spiffy out there. All right, we'll see what Shorecrest can do. First drive of the game, and their quarterback is Eladio Fountain, 6'2", 255-pounder. This guy isn't a guy you miss out there. Left-handed tosser goes over to the near side to us, and that pass is complete to Derek Williams, and Williams has about a 4-yard gain on it.
Nice throw for the start of the game.
Good to get it started like that, and Williams is a guy that is in the mix quite a bit of the time, so keep a close eye on number 10 for Shorecrest. They go double wide on each side, and handoff's going to go up towards the middle there to take it to the second down. It's going to be a 2-yard gain. Tidwell, the carrier. That's Marcus Tidwell. And just to kind of look at what, just so you can familiarize yourself with the names, Eladio Fountain is the quarterback. Gabe Nelson, the starting running back, as well as Marcus Tidwell. Wide receivers, Gannon Dow, Carlos Torres, and Desmond Fox. Third down, 4 yards to go. Pressure on Fountain. He's trying to get out of it. Puts it in the air. That's picked off. That's picked off. And look at that. Brandvold doing it well on both sides of the field. Right near midfield, takes it back, and the Panthers have it again. 7:25 to go in the first quarter, and Snohomish is going to have great field position. He read that perfectly, and I don't know that was wise of Fountain to put it in the air. Like, look at those red shirts in that vicinity. I mean, you got to be careful. He ran out of trouble there. He's also thrown across his body like that. It's going to be at the 44-yard line is where they said he stepped out. Straley goes to the air. He's got a completion.
Yeah, to emphasize what you were saying is gets quarterback fundamentals. He's throwing across his body, going to the right. He's a lefty. Tough throw.
A pickup that time of 6 yards as he goes to Vandergrind. And so far, Straley is 3 for 3 with 21 yards and no running room there. That actually looks like it's going to be a loss as Larson loses a yard. I also have a pretty good feeling that Larson, who puts a lot of yardage up on the board, is going to bust loose as the Shorecrest defense, especially having to be on this much this early, you're going to start getting tired.
Yep.
Because Snohomish is going to grind it out on you, whether it be like that to the air, although that's a great play by Shorecrest. Oh, Larson! Oh. Larson getting away from it. Almost had to need a little bit more to get away from all that pursuit on, and it goes down. But actually, that's going to be a loss. It takes, and it looks like it's about an 8-yard loss on the passing play, but still taking Straley to 4 for. Actually, that's a lateral.
Yeah.
That'd be a lateral. So that is a ground game loss, right?
Yeah.
That's how they'd score that.
Yep. I think it's going to be a quick kick.
Yeah, there it is. Nobody back there, nobody home. So Snohomish was out very quick on that one. Look at this. Look at that. He's waving it on.
There he
down
is.
to the 5-yard line. That's well done, Panthers, because now Shorecrest got a long way to go. 95 yards, and there you see it as it rolls to an end there. You got to like Vandergrind going, come on, come on. That's like old Lenny Randall with the Mariners blowing the ball, trying to blow the ball foul back down the third baseline. Okay, maybe too far ago of a reference. Let's go ahead and we're going to keep it here, Todd. I think we're going to keep it here because Shorecrest is going to get right to work. You see on the clock, no, they don't have that up at this point, but 5:35 left. Here it is, 5:35 left to go in the first quarter. Not much running room there. At least he's able to get out of that spot. I mean, it's a 7-yard gain.
What's so weird nowadays, these quarterbacks, most of them don't go under center anymore, so the quarterback-center exchange is important.
Second and 6, just a 4-yard gain after all that. Again, they're taking it up the gut and get a little bit more just to kind of get out of that deep spot there. Carlos Castillo with the carry. It takes it now to 3rd down, 1 yard to go. So they got 5 on that play. And here we go. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Can Shorecrest eke out that first down of the game? Snohomish has been starting to get a few themselves. Look out. Pressure on. He goes to the air. He's already been picked once. Incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down. And they're going to have to kick it away. You put your arms out. I know you got a great breakdown of what broke down there.
Well, I'm just curious to the call. I mean, you got yourself out of the end zone and got 9 yards, run the ball. I mean, you only needed a yard. I think I would have done the Snohomish thing, done the QB sneak, and got myself 3 more downs.
Well, punting unit is on. Snohomish with a couple of players back. Vandergrind is one of them. He's over on the far side, and it looks to me like it's also for Snohomish, Brandvold. So he's on the far side. Vandergrind now over on the near side. And that punt is actually going to give Shorecrest some love, and it's going to be down at the 49-yard line. That was quite a distance to get it out there, so not too bad considering how far back they were. 4:10 left to go in the first quarter. Snohomish Panthers leading this one 7-0 on STSPN.com. Again, we're happy to have you on board enjoying what we do throughout the season, whether it be the great sport of football, volleyball, soccer, boys and girls basketball, get some baseball in there in the spring. It's full service. One no charge fee. First down, 10 yards to go as the Panthers set once again, 2 in the backfield. Taking the snap. Oh, I like that. Like how he came off that player right there. That's good running right there. Larson just did not let anybody get in his way and just eking out that second and third effort to get the job done. He's got 8 yards on the play now, 11. And again, just keep an eye on number 22 out there because he's going to rack them up. How did you as a coach work with players when we'll get to that here in a second, but I want to see how this on the 2nd and 2. Yeah,
got
good
it.
handoff. Look at that. Yeah, there he goes once again. That is Vandergrind keeping at it inside the 10.
Wow.
5, touchdown! Snohomish does it again. A 43-yard touchdown run by Joshua Vandergrind. He's got both touchdowns for Snohomish. This one now with 3:27 to go in the first quarter. The other one at 8:41.
He wants a
And the
shirt.
Panthers getting on top 13-0. Hammer is going to be on for the extra point. You got any MC Hammer you can play, Todd? Come on. Hammer time. It is hammer time. Kyler Hammer, here we go.
Good kick.
Yeah, good. Yeah, he's precise. All right, 14-0. Panthers on top. 3:27 left to go here in the first quarter. Let's take a timeout, and we'll be back with more. STSPN Friday Night Lights, everybody.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
We are back live, and it's 14-0 Snohomish. 3:27 left to go in the first quarter. Mark Aucutt, Scott Laigo, Todd Elvig here, and a nice first Friday of October. Looking around tonight, you can see where the leaves are changing color, and let's get that Christmas. We had nice crispness in the air for about Christmas isn't for another 2.5 months.
Yeah, please don't talk about that.
No, I know. Our wallets already start to feel it. But it does feel very crisp and has for the last week or so. There's the kickoff. Watch out for this guy. And again, a good return. We've seen at least, I'd say that's been
flag.
about. Oh, yeah. It's been about the only highlight for Shorecrest. Desmond Fox, 6'1 junior. Now they'll sort this flag out as on the return. You think, was there an illegal block or something?
I think it might have been something on the sideline, maybe some talking, or it seemed like it was after the play.
Well, that's not the kind of thing you want to do if you're Shorecrest, already down 14-0. Yeah, they're going to move it back.
Yep.
There was a hold. It looks like a hold. It was a hold. So that's going to shorten that return up. But still, you got to like what Fox has been doing on those returns for Shorecrest. He's a saving grace so far. Still a lot of football left in this one. But Snohomish has struck twice.
Yeah, they got to Shorecrest has got to answer here. They don't have one first down yet, so get a drive going here.
How many we have Snohomish for?
Right now they have 3 first downs.
Okay. 1st and 10. Here we go at the 23-yard line. Nothing.
Yeah.
And at that time, the guy getting the call for Shorecrest was Marcus Tidwell. He's got a couple of carries for 1 yard. They'll set it up once again, 2nd down and 11 yards to go at the far hash mark from us. Shorecrest again in the white uniforms. They got twin sets on the right and left side. Oh, look out, hanging on to it. He's just really struggling. Wow. Having trouble getting some traction and just finding any kind of an opening right there. Snohomish closing that up, that gap. Or there was no gap. They didn't allow one for one to happen. They just saw it coming and said, that's it. Shut him down. So Fountain Just trying to see if he got anything. No, he didn't get anything on that.
No.
3rd and 11. Now 3 to the right side. Trip set to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. Here he goes. The left-handed passer. That's a bit low, and he's not going to be able to get to it. The intended receiver that time for the Shorecrest Scots was Derek Williams. Brings up 4th down, and out they go one more time.
Yep.
2:07 to go on the clock, and the Panthers will get it back, already leading by the 14-0 score. And showing great command in this one. So, again, for Snohomish, on the near side to us is Vandergrind, who's having a great game, and then Brandvold is far. Good punt last time. Let's see how it goes this time. And pretty much the same. It's going to land right near midfield, go a little bit further, and be downed at the 44-yard line. So with 1:55 to go, the Panthers will have it. This will be their 4th drive of the game. 4th drive. So far of the previous. Mind this, or what works out for him this time around. Got to love that camera angle too. And a keeper, Straley. Good game. He's got 8 on that one.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great when you can switch it up and then suddenly you throw that out there of not, say, Larson or Vandergrind or Brandvold. You go Straley, say, okay, let's just have him keep it this time around. And it throws that curveball out to people. They'll say 7 on that one. Straight up. That's Larson. And that also helps to bust some holes for Larson. I mean, he can bust his own holes, but Larson's going to take it for the first down from the 49-yard line
to
the
late flag.
38. Yeah. There it is, like that, right there at the hash mark, isn't it?
Yep.
That would end. I'm thinking it's also a hold, just kind of by where it's at, right up the middle, and then just watching some of the. What do they say there?
It was a hold.
Yeah.
Usually when it comes from the umpire.
Yeah. So we have, let's see, Shorecrest. They have 1 penalty for 10 yards, and then Snohomish now 1. That's right, 1 penalty for 10 yards, both holds. You take them back. That's too bad. That was a really positive game, but again. If you're holding to get that gain, then it wasn't as good as it looked from here.
Yep.
All right, 2nd down, and we're looking at 4 yards to go for the Panthers. Ball is right smack dab on the midfield line. And the Panthers with 1 wide on each side. There's Vandergrind. He's trying to Vandergrind some yards out and gets it down to the 48-yard line. That makes it now 3rd down, and there'll be 2 yards to go. Still, they're calling his number a lot. And also, Scott, that mixes it up in such a way for, we know Larson's the guy that's going to handle the ball a lot, but it also gets the focus off of him, and then suddenly, boom, something big can happen. And you can never let things go, and, I don't know. I haven't heard anything if he's favoring anything tonight, but keep an eye on now 3 and 22. Here we go, high snap.
Ooh.
Straight up the middle. Larson's not getting anything that time around.
It's going to be close on the spot. If it's a right foot or a left foot, as John Madden used to say.
Boy, that is so – yeah. That is so close.
I think they're going to have to bring the sticks out.
They might have to. It's right on the nose.
Yep.
It's right down there to the 46-yard line. And you look across the way, unless they're not doing anything to bring any of the chain gang out at this point. 21 seconds. It's been clicking, too. The clock's been winding down. No.
Well,
it was for just a second, and then we got a timeout on the field. They still this happening. I mean, that's not right. So now they finally get the clock stopped.
Just grab the chains and let's come on out and measure.
Yes. After the game, once you head out to a great spot, it's Fred's Rivertown Ale House. I'm telling you, this place named top 10 places in the USA for holiday cheer by USA Today. So you want some holiday cheer? It's Halloween season. There's your holiday. Go to Fred's Rivertown Ale House. Original sponsor. Here we go. Oh, by the way, let's bring those chains out and take care of this. Jeez. What was the delay here, guys? They had to wait for the okay from corporate.
Oh.
Missed it by that much. You know Snohomish is going for it here. Up 14-0. 46-yard line. Fourth and minuscule. Fourth and an inch or two. And this is really tough on Shorecrest, Snohomish, if they get that first down. It's not as easy as it would seem. He got a nudge up there, but not much. Not much. Boy.
It's another
situation where they got to bring the chains out. I don't know that he got it.
Yeah,
they did not get it. I mean, that was literally a 2-inch putt, and they couldn't get it done. But you saw a really good job up in the middle by Shorecrest.
Yeah.
Makes a difference. So the Scots will get it back. We're at the 0.00 mark in the first quarter, and so that means that we're done with the first quarter. And our score at the end of the first quarter is Snohomish 14, Shorecrest nothing. 14-0. This is STSPN.com. We're going to be back with the second quarter right after this.
It's like a loot machine.
Washington's taking it to the Dodgers.
All around town, trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
That's just always been my team. And obviously we hate the Dodgers.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And just if those of you, so you stay with us and keep track of the baseball as to what's going on with the Division Series in the National League. Looks like the Washington Nationals are up 3-0 over the Dodgers, bottom of the third. I've got Todd Vision to my right, Scott Vision to my left, and we're happy to be here, that's for sure. So now what? They got to march something off? Oh, they got to switch it because of the quarter.
Well,
yeah. They hadn't thought that out yet.
Yeah.
During that break, they hadn't moved everything around. So we may have a little summit for the sideline chain gang there at some point. All right, here we go. Ball set at the 46-yard line. Shorecrest takes over on downs after really a fantastic stop. You got to give Shorecrest a lot of credit on that one. There we go. And that goes down.
Carson Castillo again on the tackle.
So he doesn't really get but a yard on that play.
He comes up gimping, too.
You got to bring up second down, and they're going to say it's going to be 2nd and 9. Again, long ways to go in this one, but the Panthers with that 14-0 lead coming into the second quarter, and that's where you really have to keep a close eye on things. If you're Shorecrest, you can't let this one get fully away from you. You got to get a score here.
Yeah.
They've got to find, and the other thing, before not just getting a score as they go straight up the middle that time, you got to find a way to establish some field position. They haven't done anything yet.
Well, field position and you know their defense has been on the field a lot.
Exactly.
So
take some time and have them get a break and try to okay, you get now a 3-yard gain. Third down, 6 yards to go. Ball's at midfield. And we're over a minute into the second quarter. Again, Breast Cancer Awareness Night tonight here at Snohomish High School. Now, the course of the month with doing various sports announcing around the region, I see a lot of these, but that's also a lot of reminders.
Yep.
To do the right thing. Yeah, there you go. That's a nice run.
There you go.
Okay, takes it from midfield. That is Marcus Selsler. We got a flag out there too. I'm just double checking.
No, I don't think
it's good. Sometimes you get into that conditioning. There's an 11-yard gain.
That kid came up with Gimpin again, and he's coming off the field.
So that's a first down for Shorecrest. How many they have now?
That's their first.
See?
Yeah.
That's it. That's the first one, and we're over 13 minutes into this game. 10:24 to go. And the ball's at the 39-yard line. First and 10. Wide outs on each side. Fountain at quarterback. Fakes a handoff. Keeps it. Running into guys. Running into his own guys. Now Snohomish has enough time to dial him up, take him down, and that's a significant loss. That's a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, it was a two-man route, so not a lot of options for him. Either you have it or you don't.
You're seeing some guys out there, and just kind of as we work you in more and more, just some guys defensively for Snohomish that are standing out, because we're going to be also giving out what is that, the Hog of the Night, Todd? So we have the STSPN Player of the Game. Now we have the Hog of the Night. That's the guy that's the defensive player, or the lineman. Talk to me. Lineman.
Is it offense or defense?
Offensive or defensive lineman.
Makes a difference.
So Todd's been a chance to work his T-shirt machine more, and it's a beautiful-looking product. 2 wide on each side. Second down, 14 yards to go. Fountain fakes a handoff. Play action goes towards the middle. Overthrows his intended receiver, and that time for Shorecrest it was Carlos Torres. He's just 5'10", but the Snohomish player was behind him. That one just was off the mark.
Yeah. A little better route concept. The 3 get out and 2 to the side and work it.
Now it's third down and 14 yards to go. The plot thickens. Well, I have a hunch they're going to look at going to the air again. There's a low snap. Look at this pressure. He hits his own man in the shoulder pad. That's not good. They're going to be forced to punt again. The Shorecrest coming in off to a good start this year. They lost their opening game of the season. And just taking a look at how it's, or Checkneck, they lost their second game of the season. Brandon Christensen is in his 9th year as head coach for Shorecrest. He's done a good job of bringing this team back up. 4th down and 14 yards to go.
Getting ready for a quick kick.
Yeah, and there it is with the right foot. Ooh, that's not. Oh, we got a flag out on the field. There's a flag.
That might be the best thing to happen.
Yeah, I that's absolutely right.
3-snap penalty. Repeat 4th down.
Checking to see.
Now the real punt team comes on.
Yeah, here we go. That's going to move it far back there. It's going to be 4th down and should be 19 yards to go. The Shorecrest started out with a squeaker, 14-12, winning against Marysville Getchell back on September 6th. We are now in week 5, so that was 4 weeks ago. That's where we start going, okay, we're moving along here this fall. Not a great handoff or snap to the punter that time, and they're going to have another kick go pretty well for him down near the 20-yard line. All right, so taking a look then after that one on September 6th. Then Shorecrest really got beat up by Edmonds Woodway 38-14. Came back in week 3 and beat Everett 35-7. And then in the Rotary Cup, they downed district rival Shorewood 13-7.
That's always a big game, boy.
Oh, yeah, you know all about that. Well, I got this from our buddy down the way. I think he kind of tagged that on there in the stat info, the Rotary Cup. I don't know that it's officially called like the Stilly Cup or something like that, but the fake, and then it's going to be Vandergrind, 2-yard gain.
We've got the Dick Armstrong Cup here.
That's pretty legitimate, I'd say. And that's the cup. Is that the cup between Glacier Peak and Snohomish?
Yep.
And it's still Glacier Peak all the way, right?
It is.
And
so far.
I know you're not going to have any trouble saying that.
Well, no,
your
but
son
I get
played
more
for
and more
Glacier
nervous every year because Snohomish is really putting a good product on.
They
on the
sure
field.
are, which is great to see. I want both programs.
Absolutely.
We obviously for vested interest, but we are big fans of. Boy, he was tight on him too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And they get. You know what? That looked okay.
Yeah.
He just was playing good tight defense.
No, what we don't want to see is Everett, right? We don't want to see programs that are suffering where the kids just get beat up every week.
Yeah, that's true.
We want all the kids to be able to compete and have fun.
Well, and the memories, as we've talked about over time, and Scott, these kids, for many of them, they're not going to move on and play football at the next level.
Absolutely.
And this is the big memory, whether it be this sport or volleyball or basketball, what have you, and you want it to go well so they don't get discouraged. Straley, left side, looks like Vandergrain's got the catch there. That would make him now 5 for 6 in
That
passing.
guy's slippery.
Yeah, he's had himself a good performance out there, and that's going to bring the punting unit on.
Again for number 24, Zane Morgan.
Yeah, I don't think anything replaces high school sports.
I think it.
I mean, you can go out and play college, you can go out and go pro, right? But everybody remembers their high school.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the grassroots, organic side of sports itself. So much that families, and especially you look around here with the amount of generations of families that have played at Snohomish, and now that's building into Glacier Peak, which is now in its 12 years old.
Wow.
Punt goes in a great spot for Snohomish. So now I'm trying to remember back. Has Snohomish and Glacier Peak played each other each of those 12? No, because Glacier Peak didn't field a team for. Is that right?
No, they fielded a
They
team right from
did,
the
but they
beginning.
didn't play, right?
But the district didn't want to have any ill will, so they didn't. There was about 4 years there where they didn't play. I think the first game was like 2012 or 2000. It's
it was.
It's
It
been
was.
8
You're
years.
right. Yeah.
It's been eight
So 8 years
games
is
now.
12. So the first 4 years they didn't play, but you have to at some point. And when you got to get. Yeah, I think they let that whole class go through. I think that's what they were thinking. All right, so here we go. Shorecrest will have the football once again. 1st and 10, and can they try to pluck a first down out of this drive? Not even talking about scores, you're just talking about, close, didn't quite get to it. Well, he hung that one up to dry. It's hunting season. That bird was in the air a long time.
That could have almost been an offensive pass interference.
Yes.
It may should have been a pick for Snohomish.
So just looking ahead as to what Shorecrest has. They've got Stanwood at home next week at Shoreline District Stadium. Then they're at Meadowdale on October 18th. Then the 25th, they will play against Linwood at home. So the next 2 out of 3. And then you start looking at Wesco 3A seeding game. That is taking place on the 1st of November. I don't even want to think that far ahead yet.
Yeah.
You really get into a nice, and that's going to be an incompletion. You get into a nice time of year where it's like, let's just slow things down. Especially as you start getting older. That's got where you want to slow things down in general. It's not just football.
The years go quicker as you get older.
Well, and if you're enjoying life and having a good time, which we certainly hope everybody is, then time does fly when you're having fun. That's 2nd down and 10.
Well, if we all had your money, we'd be having a lot of fun.
Thank you. The 3 up front that time, Scott, as he goes to the air. He's got the completion. That's a big kind of play they needed.
Absolutely. As much as Snohomish has dominated this game, I mean, to be honest with you, Shorecrest scores here 14-7 going into halftime. It's,
Nice pass play right there. Just trying to get the focus on the. Was it?
That was a pretty impressive throw because he was on the left hash and threw it to the right side of the field.
That's Derek Williams making the catch that time. So from the 47-yard line of Shorecrest, now down to the 25, which is a 28-yard pass play.
That was supposed to be QB draw, but Snohomish did a great job of seeing it.
So Williams has a couple of receptions for 32 yards. No gain that time, actually a loss of 2 yards. And nearing the midway point of the second quarter.
I think Snohomish's defensive line is winning the battle.
Yeah.
Explain that formation, how they have things set up. You got the 3 guys up front, and they're really spread out behind him. Here we go.
Yeah.
Incomplete. It's kind of a unique look. There's not really, they're really spread out. I mean, that's what would you refer to that?
It's a 3-5-3 defense.
Okay.
And so it's hard to, number one, for the offensive lineman, it's hard because you don't know exactly who's coming from what angles and all that stuff. And, we don't exactly grow big, huge defensive linemen in high school. So it's a great formation to use.
It's a great look. I mean, you look out there and it looks like they're everywhere.
Yep.
Third down, 12. All right, pressure on. That's
got him.
Going to be night for him right there on that play. So that is great defense by the Panthers coming through there on both sides.
But really, the offensive line should be able to pick that up. We're not seeing anything that's spectacular about what Snohomish is doing. It's just that they've got that offensive line is a little bit overwhelmed. But they should be able to pick that up because they got enough guys there.
Oh, yeah.
4th and 19 they have it. You'd have to get to the 20-yard line, which I think they're just going to go for it. I mean, it doesn't hurt. A punt, yeah, sure, it can put you a little further, obviously, towards the end zone, but why not just give it a shot?
There he goes, throwing it deep.
Oh,
got him.
Oh, yes.
Touch.
Yes.
Yep.
Huge play. Huge play. 33-yard touchdown pass. But Todd, let's check this because he was way over there, just trying to see who made the catch on that one.
Touchdown for Shorecrest.
I think it's Williams over there. Derek Williams over in the far. It is. Williams really did a great job deacon pass there, and that was a picture-perfect play. Wow. There it is. It's now soon to be, if he connects on the extra point, a 7-point game. So we're going to see their kicker for the first time, Gavin Dalziel. Ooh.
Oh, missed.
Now, that's the kind of stuff that's going to cost you later in the game.
Yep.
There's no question about that. It did not look good from the onset. What a great-looking play that was. As Eladio Fountain finds him for 33 yards and gets the touchdown play that time.
It's kind of reminiscent of last night's Seahawks game. That ball got thrown to exactly where it had to be thrown to, and the catch was right in the back of the end zone.
But again, you look at that. You can look at the defensive line and the offensive line. If they would have just done what they did the last play, right?
Yeah.
But they backed off. They were going to do prevent defense, and then good patience by the quarterback, I got to tell you.
All right, 5:19 left to go in the second quarter. It's a 14-6 game. But got to hand it to Shorecrest for just going for the fact, I mean, to me it seemed like a no-brainer, but at the same time, something goes wrong, and that could be a real problem if the other team go in the opposite direction. But the fact that they just said, okay, let's try something, and it worked.
Yeah.
Thinking outside.
Hey, sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the Wesco Conference are playing? Who won the game last night and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on WescoAthletics.com. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making WescoAthletics.com the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the Wesco Conference. Check out WescoAthletics.com, the official website of the Wesco Conference.
That's where Snohomish gets going. 5:14 left to go in the second quarter. Anybody's game. That's going to make for an excellent finish to the second quarter, and the second half should be quite entertaining. I'd really like to see it stay close at this point. Just have them see if Shorecrest, how they dig in. Also, again, you look at how much their defense has been out there, and will it start playing a factor as to fatigue?
Yeah.
I'm Mark Aucutt with Scott Laigo and Todd Elvik. And noticed, because you've been involved in coaching, and we've got a timeout on the field. Let's get back to that in a minute. We're going to take a timeout, and this is STSPN.com.
Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just got a score, and as this is certainly a big one, as Glacier Peak handling Lake, that was Cascade well, 35-14. Glacier Peak 35, Cascade 14. So Glacier Peak improves to 5-0 overall, 3-0 in league, and they're right up there with Lake Stevens. A couple of real good powers here. And of course, Lake Stevens lost to Union in the state championship game for 4A last December.
Lake Stevens is a machine. I don't think they're going to lose to anybody.
They are absolutely amazing. The way they are so well synchronized and everything. Yeah, that was a strong play as Shorecrest getting the defense right in their face.
A little WWE move right here on the tackle. Watch this.
Look at that. Yes, definitely some WWE. Was that Williams?
I got to save that one.
Yeah. It was like practically the turnbuckle treatment right there. Yeah, pile driver. Out there, checking to see if he got it. I think he kept it out to the 40-yard line. That's Brandvold making the catch. I have Straley 6 for 8 in this one. Like what? 6-yard gain. 3rd down and 9 yards to go. Once again to the air, Straley, too far. Just passed. And that should now bring up, 4th down. Yep, 4th down. They're going to bring the punting unit on. 4:15 to go in the second quarter. Snohomish getting out to a 14-0 lead. Joshua Vandergrind coming through with 2 touchdown runs, one for 17 yards and the other one for 43 yards, total of 60 on both of those. Extra point good each time by Hammer. And then we just had another one on a passing play. Great looking play. Fountain coming through to Williams. Derek Williams taken at the 27-yard line. And that catch going over the shoulder that time by Desmond Fox, bringing it back to the 40-yard line, and that's where Shorecrest gets going on their 6th drive of the game.
Well, I thought that Snohomish with that good field position, if they could have 5 minutes to go in the half, put another touchdown in, they would have changed it. But now they did. The Shorecrest defense held up, and we'll see.
The 1st and 10 from the 40, and we'll see what the Panthers can do defensively to shut them down. But at least Shorecrest has figured out that on that one big touchdown play, Fountain to Williams, that they can make some things happen in a hurry. Williams, by the way, has 3 receptions for 65 yards and the touchdown. 2 wide left, man in motion through the formation. Handoff, that looks good.
Oh.
Carrying the football that time was Tidwell. Tidwell's been pretty quiet on the ground so far. He's a guy that'll pick up some yardage. It looks like he got 6 on the play, which gives him 3 carries for 7 yards. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Ball's at the 46-yard line of Shorecrest. Just looking out. The rain stopped quite a while ago. We had it early on, but when it's this time of year, you really don't mind. Far hash mark. Again, 2 wide to the left, and I think they're going to Williams again.
Yeah, they went exact same play.
Mm-hmm.
Motion and bring the back to the weak side.
Ryan Cote with the tackle.
Or rather, Tidwell handles the football, and he's got a 3-yard gain for 10 yards total on 4 carries. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. This big one, try to get this 1st down. Clock under 3 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter, and they are definitely in this game. Yep, he's got it.
Yep.
That is Fountain getting the 1st down.
Down with the quarterback keeper. That's enough for a first down for Shorecrest.
Well, that takes it to midfield and a new set of downs with 2:48 left to go. Now, when you're in a situation like this, if you're Shorecrest, what are you trying to accomplish? I mean, obviously you want to get in the end zone, so how do you start lining this thing up? What have you seen that they might want to think about going to?
Well, I think they're going to have to go to the well here pretty quickly to get down the field and have to throw the ball. They got him in gun, so.
It helped him the last time. All right, he's going to the air. He wants to. Running out of it some. Pursuit. Look out. Little screen across the middle. That's we got a flag. That intended receiver was Carlos Torres, but that flag thrown right where the coverage was. Let's take a look here. Yeah, tied in on that time by Snohomish. The coverage that time was by Caden Keithley. Going the other way.
It's going the other way.
How about that? Because I looked, he was tight, but it's like, it looked like was it that tight for pass interference? I don't know. We're going to see here how
it must have been before.
It looks like it was. Let's see what they indicate here. I'm thinking hold. No. That was pass interference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, offensive pass interference.
Did you just see that again, though? I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Where's any kind of offensive push out? Let's see here. And soon we'll have the telestrator. He goes over here. Yeah, maybe a little push going in that time as Keithley hits him in the back, was going for it. Let's go one more time, Todd. Can we do that? So, he got out of pressure. Nice job getting it over the top. I think there might have been a little push. I don't know. That's not a real strong. I don't know to toss a flag on, especially Shorecrest in the position they were in.
Yeah. I always think if it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not on the field, but if the offensive player is ahead of the defensive player, and the defensive player's on his back, I'm not seeing the pass interference.
Yeah. Just waiting to see where you were going with that. First down, and we got 25 yards to go, down to the 40-yard.
25 years to go?
Practically. On that last slow-developing commentary, yes. We're going to have it down to, you have to get down to the 40. So.
I'm trying to pick my words correctly.
That's right. In the air, that's going to be way long.
They're trying to run the wheel route there.
All right. Explain how the wheel route works. Not that we don't know, but it's always good to refresh the listeners.
Well, the motion man was coming across the formation. What they do is they run the two outside receivers in, and they run the motion man past all those guys and goes right down the sideline and try to get the DBs confused and not seeing it. And usually sometimes you can sneak it out, but they did a good job.
Got a lot of children down on the track right there in their pink dresses and coats and outfits and everything with the cheerleaders. So, again, Breast Cancer Awareness Night tonight, a pink out here at Snohomish's Veterans Memorial Stadium. Pass across the middle. That's the guy who's been returning kicks, Desmond Fox. And Desmond's going to take it out for a 12-yard gain. The Fountains completed a total of 4 passes. He's got 77 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now it's for a 3rd and 13, and the ball is at the 47-yard line. The clock clicking right along there. 1:43 to go now, moving along into the latter stages of the second quarter.
Here comes Snohomish.
Fake. Here comes the Panthers. He escapes it. His size certainly helps him out, but ultimately it's not going to happen. Panthers with a big gain coming through there, and 4th down it will be with 1:25 to go as he takes the loss, and that one's going to be a loss of 8 yards.
I think his strength is if he can get moving. If they slow him down, he's in trouble.
That's
but
a good
if he
point.
gets moving, he's a big force to bring down.
It's kind of, it's like moving the Empire State Building there.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
What I find interesting is his throwing motion. When he wants to throw it long, he can huck it, but then he gets these short routes, and he short arms himself a little bit in his throwing motion, and doesn't throw a very good pass.
Fountain listed as 6'2", but he seems bigger than that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Seems like about 6'4".
Oh,
We got timeout called?
we did, but I think they're coming back now.
Just taking a look at the standings. So you got Lake Stevens and Glacier Peak on top in that Wesco 4A, followed by Mount Vernon, Mariner, and Cascade. Now Cascade drops down with a 1 and 2 loss. Now switching over to Wesco South in 3A. Snohomish and Edmonds Woodway both on top of 2 and 0. And then Meadowdale and Shorecrest coming in 2 and 1. Then Linwood, then Shorewood and Everett. Shorewood's had some injuries this year. Everett and Shorewood both 0 and 3. All right, here's the punt. Oh! Yeah.
Oh,
No, just
picked it up. Here he comes.
There's a flag down.
Oh,
There is a flag down.
there's two.
There's another
There's
flag.
another one. Okay, just the way it was a late flag over on the far side. It's just the way that the player came into him that time from Shorecrest.
Okay, let's look at both of those.
Yeah. Now watch
There's the
this.
push.
Watch this. He just crashes right into him. Doesn't have any chance to get to that ball. That's going to be. You see, finally the flag comes out over there. That I think the ref. He was screened out slightly, and then he picked up on it.
But the next one's going to be right
there.
Clear.
Oh yeah. But yeah, the play was going through. Now in a situation like that, you're going to have offsetting penalties.
Yep. I think they'll have the option to either re-kick or take the ball where. But it looks like Snohomish already wants to dip the ball.
It is offsetting penalties. So you had the push on the early part when the punt was just about to come down. The ball was about to come down. Then you got the other one, the Snohomish player pushing across. So we're going to watch him come around here as Vandergrind was trying to do it and actually eluded some guys right there. Now watch this. There it is. And what was that, Brandvold? Was that 37? Yeah, that was Brandvold with the push there. So I'm going to make sure.
Nope,
31.
Snohomish better get some guys out here.
Yeah, no kidding.
They've only got
31 is Jordan Purser. Brandvold's 37. Okay, it's punting time once again after all that. So with the offsetting penalties, there back it goes. 4th down and 20. Rolling, and stopped. Okay, 55 to go here in the quarter. Snohomish up 14-6. They will have the football. Let's take a look at more of those standings. Wesco 3A North, Marysville, Pilchuck, Ferndale, and Arlington all sitting there at or near the top. Tommy's and Ferndale, the Eagles, 2-0 each. Marysville's off to a very good 4-0 start overall. And they came in here, I think they turned a lot of heads, including ours, with that opening night victory, 17-14 against Snohomish on September 6th. That goes to the air. Ooh, broken up.
Pick.
No, he did. Did he?
There's a pick.
Yes, it is. He held on to it. I thought maybe it came up. That looked like the grab was made. And a big break right there just to get the ball back. Jacob Cruz. 5'10", 167-pound senior defensive back. He was able to hold on to it. And let's take another look at it here. No, we lost it. No, it's up on the satellite. It's back at the truck. More.
No, the camera person was a little late on that.
That's
play.
fine. We'll move along. It happens. When you consider the high level of coverage that usually exists on this network, we're not going to worry about that one. We'll let it go. But he did pick it off. Okay, 1st down, 10. To the air, incomplete. Try to kind of analyze those passes by Fountain. It seems like he really puts a lot into it to try to get that ball to. He's got kind of a full windup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Now at halftime, we'll take a break, and then Todd will have some highlights at halftime, and then we will swing it back here for the second half. And again, no way of knowing where this is going, so we got what we wanted.
Oh.
he's not going to find any running room. We were going to do another game. I'm not going to mention what it was when we schedule out. And Todd, this happens during the season where you'll look at matchups and such and lay out the schedule. And another thing, both you and I know Tom Lafferty on his side try to lay it out so it's fair and getting good balance for the different schools and stuff. But as you go along, there's times, like we now have 3rd and 12, where depending on how the season goes, you got to switch some games around. Fountain again, and he's not the most mobile guy.
No.
He's kind of ambling, would we say? That might be the term. I wouldn't say scampering.
No.
More ambling than scampering. All right, we're at halftime, folks. You see it click down. Well, we got us a strong ball game going right here because, as you can see, 14-6 is still a great ball game and a great score, a great football game, and we got to make sure is everything wrapped up here.
Well,
Timeout was called, so they have none on the clock unless they're going to put something on there. But before it should, yeah, there you go. There's 2 seconds they've got up there. So 2 seconds on the clock for Shorecrest with the timeout, and for the Scots, this is their first timeout they've used. Snohomish also using one. It'll be 3rd and 12 on the 48. And again, Scott, it's that time where you could say hi to somebody if you'd like to. Yeah.
Say hello, to my family.
Absolutely.
To my lovely wife, Judy.
Now, where is the Laigo family? Where's the headquarters at? Where's the family compound at?
We live in Everett.
You do live in Everett.
We live in Everett. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love it over there. It's a great town. Be able to walk the sidewalks and enjoy the Saturdays. And
got the water down there below you and everything. And
there you go.
Yeah. Certainly have it.
They put in that unbelievable bridge last week. It was crazy to watch.
Oh, wow.
Well, you live down on the yacht there in the marina, right?
Not exactly. No.
Here we go. Time running out. Fountain running out of room. He's going down. The fountain has been shut off for the first half. So he's not going to get it. That's a loss. He's actually lost 26 yards on rushing. That wraps up the first half. And so Snohomish still sitting with a 14-6 lead. They led 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. And then Shorecrest gets that great passing play from Fountain to Williams to make it 14-6. So we got an 8-point game. Again, how big is that extra point? Well, we'll find that out as we go along. That missed extra point. Mark Aucutt, Scott Laigo, Todd Elvig. This is STSPN.com. It is your home for Friday Night Lights and high school football. And we'll be back after we take about a 12, 13-minute break. Take a look at some highlights at the end of it. And tell you folks, don't go anywhere. This game is far from decided, and we want to take you right to the finish line. And then, of course, we'll have our player of the game and hog of the game, hog of the night, interviews after that. So plenty coming up right here on STSPN.com.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
The Snohomish High School Marching Band, led by Joe Bortman, celebrating 90 years of music.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
Aucutt Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Snohomish getting out there and doing some reps and warm-ups first, and now here comes Shorecrest in 14-6. It's anybody's game. Mark Aucutt, Scott Laigo, and also Todd Elvig here at the home of the Panthers. That is Snohomish's Veterans Memorial Stadium. It's also the home of Glacier Peak, and we got a score from Glacier Peak a little bit earlier. They actually over at Cascade at Everett Memorial Stadium, they won 35-14. So Glacier Peak improves to 3-0 in league play and 5-0 overall. And it's just right in the middle of the high school regular season. Very exciting time as these teams get totally into what they are doing. I have some other scores that I was able to get a hold of here. Let's see if I can get these all set. So Cedar Park Christian leading Granite Falls 21-14. South Woodby 21. No score for Sultan. Linden up on Lakewood 17-6. These aren't really scores that have much to do with us. I was looking down the way, and I don't really, because you see we're still early, so we don't have the election results are not fully in yet. these teams are. We have now like that game between Glacier Peak and Cascade. That was a 5 o'clock start because they've got a doubleheader over at Everett Memorial Stadium, 5 and 8, and they do the same thing at Edmonds. So that you just have to kind of work around. So you take a look at this. We had gone over some of the standings here, obviously for Wesco 4A, Lake Stevens, Glacier Peak on top. Wesco 3A, Snohomish and Edmonds Woodway on top, both 2-0 coming into tonight. Wesco 3A, Marysville Pilchuck and Ferndale, both at 2-0. Then the Northwest Conference Sky Division, Lakewood, Linden, Burlington Edison all having solid seasons. Archbishop Murphy ranked 4th in the state. They're creeping up there again, and they're 3-1 overall. Lakewood is off to a 4-0 start. Cedar Crest over in the Northwest Conference Lake Division is at 3-1. They're on top. North Sound Conference, and that is South Whitby and Cedar Park Christian at 3-1. So the old North Sound Conference is pretty much the old Cascade Conference right there. So they broke it up before this new 2-year rotation. And Scott, big thing that came out last week. In fact, Todd and I were having a good talk about this. Is the high school football championship games and how they're going to be doing that, because they've been at the Tacoma Dome, and I believe 96 was the first year there, because they did the King Bowl from 77 to 95, and so they had 19 King Bowls, and then they switched and went to the Gridiron Classic, and that started in 96. So they had those from 96 until 2018. That's 23 years. Both great venues over all that time. Well, because of economics and such, those games in the Tacoma Dome are now being moved to different sites. So you're going to have they're all going to be on December 7th, Saturday, December 7th, and that will be 2 at Mount Tahoma Stadium at noon and 4 p.m. That is down in Tacoma. And then there'll be 2 at Harry Lang Stadium, which is at 12 noon and 4 p.m. That's in Lakewood. That used to be called Lakewood Stadium, and it's a nice facility. And then 2 also at Spark Stadium in Puyallup at noon and 4 p.m. So it'll be interesting. I am working on trying to still do some announcing for that. I had the last 10 years done PA for one of the 3 that does it for the state tournament championship games. We used to have the semifinals. That went away a few years ago. I think this is a 3rd or 4th year, I think, that we haven't had the semis. So bit by bit, and it all comes down to finances and how much you can afford and what the Tacoma Dome was going to give you, and it just wasn't working out anymore.
Yeah, the reconfiguration of Tacoma Dome started creating problems. You were up higher, the cost and things like that. It will be interesting to see how this works out.
Tacoma Dome, and I actually do work there part-time at the box office as well. There's a kick taken just inside the 25-yard line. Looks like Snohomish is going to get good field position to start the second half, and we'll get right into it here. But, yeah, they put all the new seats in, and they literally, the Tacoma Dome, for a lot of people who go down there, and also we have state wrestling with the legendary Matt Classic down there, and then also the high school basketball in March. If they haven't been down there yet, they'll see a big difference because they put a lot of money into it. It looks great. I mean, it looks fantastic. The new seats, now since last year, they put new signage and stuff around it, and new restrooms and new conference rooms and all kinds of stuff. But that kind of raises the cost up too. Handoff. Look at that little jitterbug move right there. Carrying the football that time will be Vandergrind. I just got to wonder if Larson is okay. We really haven't seen him out there a ton. He hasn't done anything major. I just have him 6 carries for 13 yards. And he's a guy that will really get after it. Larson is out there. We've seen him throughout the game. Again, 14-6. Snohomish is on top. They led 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. And then 6 points on a great play by Shorecrest on a 33-yard touchdown pass. There's Tyler Larson. Okay, he heard us talking about him.
Yep.
Takes it from the 44-yard line across midfield. Let's give him 11 on that one. So Larson literally doubles his yardage total and gets the first down for the Panthers.
Classic trap play right there. Snohomish.
Let's take a look again at the officials for tonight's game after this play. Oh, a little fake in the back there. Like a wildcat. Yeah, didn't he flip it to didn't the snap go to not the quarterback? Yeah, taking the snap that time, and again, a 7-yard gain on it. But taking the snap was Dow. Nope, that's going to be Grady Kench. He actually is also listed as a quarterback. 7 yards on the play. Second down, 2 yards to go. Ball's at the far hash mark. And it is raining. Has been raining now for quite a while. Like at the end of the first half, it started up. Look at that. Vandergrind grinding again. He's got the first down. Smart looking play, and he has really been a factor in this game.
He's a slippery little back.
Yeah, he is. I'm going to give him 14 yards on that. Vandergrind with 81 yards on 6 carries and 2 touchdowns. He's responsible for the Panthers getting their 2 scores. I double-checked at halftime, And that touchdown he had on the first time was 18 yards. He did that with 8:41 left to go in the first quarter. And then he got a 43-yard run with 3:27 to go in the first quarter. And that's all the scoring for the Panthers as we hit the 10-minute mark.
Quarterback key.
So you've got referee Murray Gordon, umpire Larry Kiger, linesman Ross Noe, line judge Cam Wilson, and back judge Reed Baker. There's a lot of familiar names there.
Yes, there are.
That's fun, too. I mean, there's so many elements of what we do and involved with high school sports, and part of it is just the bonds you build or the people you see through the years. 2-yard gain. Second down, 8 yards to go. Vandergrind's going to get it again, and he's going to end up going backwards. Mark Aucutt, Scott Laigo, STSPN.com. Todd Elvig in the wings here. And we got one of your top-notch people, Sarah, the senior now at Glacier Peak.
Yes, she is the number one employee. Hey, I wanted to put this in your wheelhouse here.
Put it there.
That one really good run about 2 or 3 plays back, number 82 made that whole play possible.
Now, how are you related to him?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm
no,
putting him
but
in
that's
the
a good
wheelhouse
point.
for the,
That's a good point for us to know. Yeah. I see. Now they've switched quarterbacks, so Grady Kench is out there.
It's 82 or 7.
Yeah, that's a loss. Well, give us the right number when it.
Oh, it's 82.
Going to chime in.
Okay, yeah, it's 82.
Panthers coming into this one averaging 30.3 per game and averaging giving up 15.8. Again, keep in mind, under second-year head coach Joey Hammer, they lost to Marysville Pilchuck 17-14 to open the season. We had that one here on STSPN, and that was here. And then they lost to Glacier Peak, also here, but Glacier Peak was the home team on September 13th. Friday the 13th was not good to the Panthers. They lost 24-3. Fourth down, 14, looking to go long. And that's looking to almost be, or will be picked off. Is it? No, he didn't hold on to it. He did not hold on to it that time. Had plenty of time out there. That is Williams. No, Jacob Cruz back there, who had the pick earlier. Jacob Cruz wearing number 12. 8:03 to go in the third quarter. No scoring so far here in the second half, and
I see a camera guy down there on the corner of that end zone. We should have taken our wireless just and taken it down to him and plugged it in.
Heck yeah, and he won't charge anything, of course. There's now, as Shorecrest is going to get it after that play, after the fourth down, and get a 2-yard gain, so they get it on downs. And this is a big drive right here, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about it, because when it gets to be the next one, then the clock really starts becoming a factor. As we're at 7:43 to go in the third quarter, and you're starting to get deeper into this one now.
Yeah.
Long count. Well, he finds him. That's a big run right after the catch.
Yep.
That's so much a big part of it is they take it from the 30-yard line, and he is able to find Desmond Fox. 16-yard pass play. And the first down. How many do they have now?
That will be total 6.
I have Fountain for 5 for 10 in passing. 6 first downs. Ball at the 46-yard line. And the handoff. Look at that running room. Spread the field now. You get the guy bursting straight ahead. And that is Marcus Tidwell. Tidwell from the 46-yard line of Shorecrest across midfield. And he's got 18 yards on that carry.
Yeah,
now 5 carries for 28 yards.
Shorecrest feeling a little bit here.
Yeah.
See, they're moving a little faster. And
Fountain hands off. Tidwell again. It's a little bit. But again, it's those little bits that help, especially now you're further downfield.
Yeah.
And you want to use your head. The thing that you have to be conscious of is the weather conditions as well. It has been rain. This is just a real soft mist right now. But still, it is wet. It is slick out there, and the ball's going to be slick. So you got to, you've come this far. If you're Shorecrest, you're starting to knock on the door. At least you're out down at the mailbox. Second down, 8 yards to go. Gets him. Big, big, big play right there.
Yeah, they're just using a little speed out by the inside receiver there on that little set, and running the two outside guys. Basically turns into a screen play is the best way to explain it.
He's got looks like about a 10-yard gain on that one. Fountain coming through. And Desmond Fox now 3 receptions for 38 yards. 1st and 10. Ball's at the 22-yard line. We got us a game here tonight at Snohomish. 2 of them like this year. Nothing there. Pick up a yard maybe.
Yep.
That's just pretty much just a little bit of moving around, but straight ahead, that's Gabe Nelson carrying the football. He gets 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Nearly halfway through the 3rd quarter. There it goes again. These guys were battling down there in the end zone. Same type of play, only a shorter amount of field that he connected to Williams on earlier, so it goes as an incompletion. Now 6 for 12 in passing. It's going to be 3rd and 9 as we have a player down. Watch this here. You see there, those 2 guys just really tight on each other. And that one also overthrown. You see the rain as well, as it's kind of picking up just a tad.
I think they had more of a reason to call that pass interference one way or the other
than that one earlier?
Yeah.
And there is no breeze out here tonight. It's real still. The rain is literally coming straight down, which, of course, can be a factor when you get into the ball in the air type thing.
Or you get into the playoffs in November.
Yeah.
Side.
Yes.
For the championship.
There's that. Was that on, Mike, or off?
That was on.
Okay. Well, yeah, it is going to be outside this year. But, again, economics plays a factor. What I do like about it is they've kept it all in Pierce County in kind of a connection to the Tacoma Dome. I do like it, and
I think it's because it's more of a central.
Yeah, absolutely. And that works for me. In the air, look out. He got it.
Got it.
Touchdown. Oh, my. He got it done. How about that? The pass coming through.
That was a
And that was just beautiful. Derek Williams again. Making sure there's no flag. He cut right through there.
Here's your go for 2.
Wow.
Derek Williams with a reception from
That was beautiful.
Yeah, at this point, I think that going for 2 is the smart option.
Yeah.
Why not? Now let's see it again. Look at him over on the far side. This time he jukes his man right there heading into the end zone, gets a step and a half on him, and it's right there. That was a great design play as they go for 2 right here. Can they get it to tie this thing up in the rain? Look out. Pressure on from behind. Oh, he's going to find a way into the end zone. 2-point conversion. We are tied at 14. Oh, my.
I got to tell you, that was probably one of the ugliest runs I've ever seen.
He does not run pretty at any point in time.
But he got in there. I mean, that's
but he
the
found
point,
a way in there.
That was not pretty.
Let's take a timeout. We'll be right back with more here on STSPN.com.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Hey, sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the Wesco Conference are playing? Who won the game last night? And what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on WescoAthletics.com. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making WescoAthletics.com the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the Wesco Conference. Check out WescoAthletics.com, the official website of...
Welcome back, everybody. 14-14 as it's a brand new ball game.
Absolutely.
Todd, thank you for switching from what we were originally going to do, because this has turned out to be fantastic.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you that the only games that are going to be really good with Lake Stevens this year are going to be some really powerhouse teams, because they are a machine. So this is a good game here.
Yeah, this is it's all tied up. It's a brand new ball game, like 0-0. And Snohomish has the football, playing at home, trying to pick up the victory on their home turf. Again, a Kinch with the handoff, and that's going to be Vandergrind. Vandergrind scored both touchdowns for the Panthers, and they start from the 35-yard line and move it up to, it looks like about the 43, just past the 43. Give him 8 yards on that. But Derek Williams has been the perfect target for a couple of great touchdowns and some other passes too, because he's has a total of 4 receptions. He had a 28-yarder and then the 33 for a touchdown. That was a 22, so he's got 87 yards receiving. That takes Fountain to now 7 for 13. All right, 2nd down and 2. Vandergrind doing another great job. He's got the first down. Taking it from the 43-yard line. Gets 10 yards on the play. So I have Vandergrind for 8 carries for 94 yards and the 2 touchdowns. He's been the workhorse in this one. First down, 10 yards to go at the 47-yard line. Panthers moving it right back at them. And again, we were talking, Scott, earlier about how important it was for Shorecrest to score, and they did. But you got to dig in right here, too. And this is where, from earlier tonight, is the defense, are they strong enough after being on the field so much earlier?
Yeah, I think that I found it interesting on both teams tonight. I feel like they're both kind of Jekyll and Hyde. They kind of go to different passing and stuff. Snohomish does really well when they just run the ball. Run it right at Shorecrest.
It's happening right now. 2nd down, 2 yards to go. Ball's at the 39-yard line. Yeah, he's going to keep it. Works out.
Yep.
So Grady Kinch gets the first down. Good run. He got 9 yards on the play. His first carry on the keeper that time. So what's Snohomish up to now in first downs?
They are at 11.
And for Shorecrest?
They are at 8.
Okay. That is definitely tightened up. First down, 10 yards to go at the 30-yard line. Wideouts with 2 to the left and 1 to the right. And the shotgun. Tyler Larson, look at that, 20 to the 10. And then taken down just about the 5, now 4-yard line. Wow, that's a big run. 26-yard run for Larson as he breaks out. That's his biggest run of the game. He's got 9 carries for 47 yards. And what did you see that opened it up for him there some?
Well, they ran an unbalanced formation.
Kinch hands to Larson. Larson a little bit further on that one now as he's actually, that was at the 9, so he's going to give him 3 yards down to the 6. Suddenly he's up to 50 yards in the game. 3:23 to go in the third quarter. And Snohomish not wasting any time to come right back at them. So look out. Ball's at the 6-yard line. Second down, 1 yard to go.
Jumped
or
off
goal,
sides.
rather. Are we in? Yeah. I'm off the yard line. He was down at the 1. I'm sorry. He's into the end zone. Touchdown.
Boy, what an answer from Snohomish.
All right, here we go. Look at this right here. And that is to Larson. Larson takes it in for the touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board. Just like that, they come firing back. And now lead this one by a score of 20-14. Extra point unit is on. And that would be Kyler Hammer, 5'8" senior, handles the kicking duties. The hold will be by Silas Straley. Here's the kick on the way, and it is going to be good. 21-14, Snohomish is on top after the yard run. Coming through that time for the Panthers, Tyler Larson, his first score of the game, and that gives us Now Snohomish back on top, seizing momentum. And we'll take a timeout with 3:03 left to go in the third quarter. Stay tuned. You're on STSPN.com.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
We are back here live, 3:03 left. Mark Aucutt, Scott Laigo, Todd Elvig. Scott, you enjoying your second ever broadcast?
Absolutely.
Good.
Love Friday nights.
Yeah, second of hopefully many we get to work with you. So on board this year, we did the game on September 6th, and that was another really good game, very similar to this one score-wise. 21-14 now. Snohomish is on top. They'll go for the kickoff. You had the onside kick earlier that paid off for Snohomish. Going to go down and watch that, taken at the 14.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got a nice return. It's been a good job for Desmond Fox in this game. Takes it up ahead.
Owen Kessler with the tackle. Shorecrest has the ball at the 29-yard line.
All right, 2:58 to go in the first, with the first down now marked down. It's at the 29-yard line.
We'll see if Shorecrest can answer the back.
All right, here comes Shorecrest. Can they come right back? Three wide to the right side, and no running room right there.
Davis Buckner and Ryan Cote stopping in front of game.
Clock winding down to 2:40 now. Ball at the 30-yard line. He got one ride to the right. Looking at a second down. All right, Fountain looking around. That was a nice fake off. And look one way, go across the middle like that. Great play by Fountain. He looked left, looked everybody towards that direction, and then who's he going to find? His favorite receiver. He finds Derek Williams again. And so that's from the 30-yard line all the way down to the 40 of Snohomish. That's a 30-yard pass play. And just really, that was a big league play right there.
He's got a good arm when
he sure does.
The bigger throws are his.
1st and 10. There's the handoff. It's Tidwell again. Tidwell's been a little bit of a thorn in the side to the Snohomish Panthers, too. Every once in a while, he'll get the call, and he's got 7 carries for 34 yards, and he's a big back out there. As Tidwell, you can see, pretty bulky and built lowish to the ground. He's 5'11", 205 pounds, and good strong legs. As he's been a presence out there tonight. He's really helped kind of divide things up when they've switched off from passing to running to, it's so much about how one complements the other. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Got to get this play going.
Yeah, get on it.
Hurry up.
As soon as that ref in the back puts his hands up.
All right, there's the snap. Another one over to the left side. Here they come. They're marching their way down. That's Gannon Dow. Dow, and off that passing connection, is going to get 6 yards. The Fountain now 9 for 15. I have Fountain for 131 yards. Ball at the near hash mark. 3rd down, 6 yard. Make that 5 yards to go. It's big right here. Got to make it happen. Look out. Oh, he stiff arms. I think he didn't grab the face mask. That's going to bring up 4th down. You know they'll go for it here. 1:05 to go in the third quarter. Just got word, because I also announced volleyball for Issaquah High School that we're having our Pink Out Breast Cancer Night on Monday night.
There you go.
They're all lining up one after another. But, hey, the more awareness out there and the more fundraising we can do. I just want to wake up one morning and see and hear that cancer's gone.
Absolutely.
That it's just gone. We don't have to deal with it anymore. And we can move on to something else to fix.
Yep.
4th down, 11. Hey, that was so close. It's just like we're just on the edge of our chair. There's a flag. There's a flag. And so, what are they going to call here? We have any? I mean, in that vicinity, Scott, you would think they were going to see pass interference.
I think it's on the inside receiver.
He had a hand on him.
And there really hasn't been a lot of penalties in this game. I don't want to jinx things like saying a baseball game's moving along really fast. Oh, man, this one's going fast. Then suddenly becomes 17 innings. never fails. There's a push indication. Yep. We got, or do we have 2 of them? No, that's it. 1st down. Wow, that's a big break. Well, this has really turned into be a great game.
Absolutely.
Just very enjoyable.
You feel like Snohomish has control of the game, but you just can't put it away, and Shorecrest just kind of stays there and does their thing. And
you let them hang around, and guess what can happen? Now, last year the Panthers were 8-3 overall. They were 6-0. 6-0 in conference play, and they lost in the first round of the state playoffs to Bellevue. 1st and 10. That ball is at the 25-yard line. That was a beautiful looking play. Great running straight in, and then just kind of going back and forth by Gabe Nelson. Nelson hasn't done a whole lot in this game, but he sure does a whole lot right there, taking it from the 26 to the 16. That right there is a 16-yard gain, and it's a 1st down. Clock really winding down now. We're down to 7 seconds in the 3rd quarter, and they're just going to let this run out. We got a time. Don't use a timeout here. No. What are they doing? Did somebody get hurt? They're all taking.
Yeah, there's Luke's down here on the left.
Oh, yeah, I see him down there.
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of, you can see it to our viewers tucked in the left-hand corner over here. There you go. About the 35-yard line, there is a player down. So we were wondering then you look and you start doing the scanning around the field. So we were talking about Snohomish and went through the first couple of weeks, which they lost, and then just a huge victory over Shorewood. Hosting them down there at Shoreline Stadium, and the Panthers came up with a 56-10 victory, and they were up 56-0, and it was just, we were at the mercy rule 40-point spread 14 minutes into the game.
Wow.
Speaking of running clock, the Ferndale is a running clock against Oak Harbor.
This one's going to the 4th quarter now. All right, so we have a 21-14 lead for Snohomish. Again, just like at the end of the 1st quarter, really, and also at halftime, it's anybody's game. And Shorecrest is definitely pounding with a closed fist on the door to the Snohomish Panthers and to see what they can try to do to get this one all tied up. So we'll see what happens in the 4th quarter. The great night, 1st October football game, and we're loving every bit of it. This is STSPN.com. 4th quarter coming up.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
We're back here live at Snohomish's Veterans Memorial Stadium. Mark Aucutt, Scott Laigo, and Todd Elvig as the Shorecrest Scots have the football sitting down on the Snohomish 9-yard line. Shorecrest scored, then Snohomish came back. And now here comes Shorecrest. heading to the start of the fourth quarter. They don't have 12 minutes now. They do. They did not have 12 minutes on the clock. So this is Shorecrest trying to make it once again a brand new game in the fourth quarter. Man, this is good stuff.
Absolutely. This is what it's all about, Friday nights. And great football game and great memories these kids are.
Oh, yeah, there's that too. Handoff. That'll work. Picks up a little bit more. So at the 10-yard line, he picks up, what do you get, 6, 7?
Yeah. Another Snohomish kid down.
No, that's too bad. We saw that a few minutes ago. They were able to get him up and going. Now
it's their cornerback, I believe.
We just got a text in from a viewer saying that slow motion that we're using is legit.
Well, I'd hate for it to not be legit, but we appreciate the feedback from our viewers, especially positive feedback, because we're trying to do positive things all the time. We do want to thank all of you out there in our viewing area, which is throughout the world. Really, when it comes to, hey, can you do a check, see if we got anybody over in foreign countries who are watching this right now? I don't have Debbie with me tonight to speak to him in Japanese like we did at the top of the peak tournament.
Oh, that's crazy.
That was the look on your face. My girlfriend, born and raised over there, and she speaks fluent Japanese. And so Todd said, we got some viewers today. This was at the top of the peak basketball last December. We got some viewers over in Japan. And so Debbie said hi to them and such. And the top of the peak, they're going to have it again in December, 27th, 28th, and 30th. And you will be there, won't you, Todd?
I will.
And I will be there. All right, here we go. Second down and goal. The ball is at the 4-yard line.
Timeout.
No, we do have a timeout.
Well, right before we go, we've
Yes.
got U.S. Virgin Islands, we've got Japan, Philippines, and Germany.
We have Germany tonight. Let me come over there. Let's see what we get. That is pretty dang cool.
Hold on.
We got to take a timeout, though, don't we?
Take
Let's take a timeout. I got to pay the bills. All right.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
11:21 left to go, fourth quarter. Here they go. Second down and goal from the 4-yard line. It's Shorecrest trying to get it in against Snohomish, down by the 7 points. Fountain carries the football. He's a big guy. He doesn't run pretty, but he does run strong. And he's getting 3 yards on that carry. A little bit closer. Fountain has carried the ball 7 times for minus 23 yards.
Another Snohomish kid down.
Oh, man. They're getting banged up. This guy, hopefully he's going to be able to walk. And the trainer's getting plenty of trips out there on the field. Ouch. I was saying about being down at Shoreline District Stadium 2 weeks ago. They have done some nice improvements down there. I mean, it's always been a nice stadium, but looks like new turf. They have a new scoreboard with a video screen on it. That would look nice here, wouldn't it? We get some donors.
It's probably coming for Snohomish.
There he goes. Well, you know, it would be Glacier Peak would benefit from it too. Third down and goal from the 1-yard line. We're in the fourth quarter. This is it. Showtime. Fountain, the big boy, hangs on to it. Look at that guy. He is good. Yep, getting in there for another touchdown. He had the 2-point conversion earlier, and we're looking at close to a tie game right here. But what is worth noting is that, and when there's 10:38 left in the fourth quarter, is that on the first extra point attempt, which was with 5:19 left to go in the second quarter, it went off the left upright, and thus they went for the 2-point conversion after their last touchdown. This is a big one right here. He has got to focus, concentrate, and get that one through the pipes. That one looks much better from this angle. It is good. All right.
That was scary.
Yeah, it was, because now you got blackjack up there. No 21-12, Todd, our favorite score. But if you look at it a certain way, it is 21-12, but it's 21-21, and we got 10:38 left in the fourth quarter. This is great high school football. Man, we're blessed to be here tonight. We'll be back with more. Stay tuned on STSPN.com.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
Welcome back. 38 left to go in the fourth quarter. Mark Aucutt, Scott Laigo, Mr. Todd Elvig, and we got Sarah Elvig. She's downstairs doing a great job on the camera. Can she hear us down there?
She cannot.
Okay. That's part of the innovations coming in the next year or two.
She can hear me.
Todd's
she
also.
Can't hear you.
I hate one of the things, and I think our viewers have seen it, is the social media thing that you did, right?
You like that?
Boy, that's slick. You can find us all over the place now. Okay, kickoff time coming up. It's tied 21 apiece. Just a great football game. Three penalties? Oh, Snohomish. They get hungry right again. Take it back to the 45-yard line. And Scott, once again, great field position and lots of time left in this quarter.
Great field position, to be honest with you. Special teams has been an important part of this game, and Snohomish is taking advantage of it.
Remember, we'll have the hog of the night for the offensive or defensive lineman that has really stood out well in this one, and then we'll also have the player of the game. And, I would say if you looked at player of the game, if it's Snohomish pulls this out, it's got to be Joshua Vandergrind, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
And then on the other side, I'd have to look at Fountain with the passing performance and just the grit he's had tonight. The lineman, I'll let you guys kind of focus on that a little bit. I'm always watching the ball. And Kent handles it.
Kent with the quarterback keeper.
1 yard gain for Kent.
Derek Williams with the initial hit.
Yeah, they'll give him close to 2. Second down and a long or short 9 to go. Here we go. Vandergrind up towards the middle, gets past midfield. Now, if you're Snohomish too, Scott, what are you thinking about as far as trying to take time off the clock? That's a big part of the running these plays, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, Shorecrest has figured out offensively doing good stuff. So, I think if you're Snohomish, you'd want to grind this out, 5-6 minute drive and score.
And Larson over on the left side. Larson's going to have enough for the first down. That sets you up with a new set of downs, and you're not having to extend too much as you go with that running game.
Absolutely.
Just take and be patient with it. Hold on to the football, of course, that's a big thing. Because the other thing, too, is that that Shorecrest can move the ball. They've got past that. They were having quite a while. It took them quite a while to get to the point where you could feel they were getting their confidence in their offense. Tyler Larson again, 3 yards. Larson now up close to 60 yards in the game. We got here, third quarter, and some more Olympic leading Port Angeles. That's an important game for us, isn't it? I love how you have that Twitter feed on there. And we thank Jeff Graham on that last one. Papermakers Army. God, that's some good stuff there. Second down and 7 yards to go. Vandergrind again. He's got the first down. So Vandergrind takes it from the 40. He'll go all the way down to the 32-yard line. That's 8 yards and another first down.
They're doing exactly what they want to do. Put it on the ground, grind out the clock.
Going to have to send this to our radio buddies down the line. Do you guys have Twitter feeds on your oh, that's right. Look at that. Vandergrind again. He's powering into the end zone. Touchdown. Snohomish gets it done from 32 yards out. How about that? Look at that run. as he curled in that time. Let's break that down there, Scott. The way he went in towards the formation, found the hole and cut to his left and got it done.
Yeah, they do a good job of their misdirection.
Yeah.
And I think what you talked about earlier in the game is now coming to fruition. I think Shorecrest defense being on the field early in the game is showing they're tired.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Hammer on for the extra point. Boy, to get that thing down. Yeah. And it's up and good. So Snohomish is on top, 28-21. Oh, my. Each team has scored a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. You see it on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. 8 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and we're going to take a timeout. Be back here on STSPN.com.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
All right, here we go with the start of things on this drive for Shorecrest, as long as they hang on to the football. There's the kickoff. That's going back a ways, taken at the 8-yard line, but Shorecrest has been moving the ball, and the guy that handles it is Desmond Fox. Fox has just been very consistent with those returns of like 25, 30 yards throughout the evening. 8:03 left to go, fourth quarter, and the Panthers are leading 28-21.
Yeah, I think he plays on the basketball team. I think he's a pretty good athlete, all-around athlete.
They rebuilt the facilities down there at Shorewood and Shorecrest about 6 years ago, I think.
Kind of like Snohomish. There's money's no object.
We keep a little tally of how many times he tries to slide that one in with the. Just to put Scott in perspective, Todd's kids went to and go to Glacier Peak, so he thinks there should be more funding across the valley. I think it's pretty nice over there too.
Easy now. The audience is going to revolt.
It's pretty nice over there too. Yeah. And so a 1-yard gain.
Have you ever seen their cafeteria?
I think Snohomish School District is just a pretty darn fine place to go to school. Period.
You know what? You're absolutely right. And whether it's here or across over Glacier Peak, there are places when you set foot on campus, it makes you feel good. Yeah. It really does.
Yeah, it does. I really enjoy both schools. Actually.
Oh, absolutely. Second down, 9 yards to go. Boy, it took him a while. Fountain across the way. He's going to find the big guy right over there.
I think he's got better luck when he does that. When he slows it down. Yeah. Every time he slowed it down, he's made a decent play.
They got 5 yards on the play. Now 10 for 16. And 136 yards in passing. Third down. This is a big play right here with 6:55 to go.
They're doubling Williams now.
Fountain looking to go to the air. He's got a man in the middle. It's that same guy right across the middle. Gets it done to Derek Williams, and first down time. That's a huge play. And they have, oh man, that's been a really fun combination to watch.
Yeah. Well, he's also a defensive lineman for them.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive to be a wide receiver and a defensive lineman.
Checking it, you got what, 27 yards on that play.
Doubling him again. Oh, no.
I have Williams for 144 yards pass receiving. Yeah, that's a soft little touch right there, but it doesn't matter. It still makes the play. That's Desmond Fox and 6 yards on the pass. Working him into the mix. That's an efficient night. 12 for 18.
Second down 4.
They'll give it another shot, obviously. At second down, 4 yards to go, 5:54 to go. And Shorecrest just saying, okay, we got this thing, at least to this point, figured out. Another one in and out of his hands, though. But you're seeing more and more where they are continuing to just do a good job to find those receivers at the very much close to that in that area. Just was in and out of his hands. When we say that, somebody say, is it Heather Stitch? Make sure we got that right. You guys are doing great tonight watching at home. Thanks, Heather. Thanks to Mama Stitch out there. Appreciate that. Third down, 4 yards to go. Look out, going the other direction, and that should be, yeah, he's just got really nice hands. Across the field, ouch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He wrestled him down too far. Some frustration now as that pass was complete. Here we go, watch this. We'll keep it rolling all the way through. They just, ouch, throw him to the ground. Pass is complete. And that would be ending up, and that's Gannon Dow coming through with the catch, and it would have been be a 7-yard gain. Okay. You've also got throwing the penalty on there, too. It's got to be a personal foul.
Yeah.
Got to be 15 yards. Well, guys, I don't know. Shorecrest still has to get 7 on the board. We may be looking at overtime here.
I think Shorecrest needs to give their linemen a little bit of oxygen.
Yes, the Shorecrest coming back after trailing 14-0. Here comes the 15 yards.
What
right
was
here.
that? What was that call?
Would have been personal foul.
Personal foul.
No,
yeah.
but what is this? When they?
I think it's unsportsmanship.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct, and that definitely was. He didn't need to throw him to the ground like that. That one gets the moms nervous.
Yeah,
and it's just wrap him up, and then get it to, even if you got to do the Watusi out there, just dance around a little bit and wrap it up. All right, first down. Ball is at the 14-yard line. Pass is going to be complete once again, getting it done. That's Carlos Torres.
Tackled by number 48.
2-yard gain, 179 yards passing for Fountain. And the clock continues to move down to the 13. Maybe they're going to mark it down to the 12. So he gets the 2 yards. 4:50 to go in the quarter, and could be the ball game. Man.
Well, not the ball game.
The football game. We'll see.
Oh, you mean before they go into?
Well, you don't know. Somebody's got to. Shorecrest has got to get on the board first with 7 to force it. Did he thread the needle there?
Wow.
That was perfect.
Wow.
Right across the middle for the completion. They find a way to get it done, and just a great pass play.
Yeah.
First and goal as he finds Torres again. Look at this. He does have a strong arm. Just right through everybody.
Wow.
Gets it past 2 coverage men for Snohomish right in there, and they were doing a good job trying to stay with it. Owen Kastner and also Braden Ulrich, and it's a first down. First and goal, there's a flag right there, and you get the procedure play.
Penalty.
Boy, that doesn't help.
No.
It's going to go against Shorecrest. 4:09 to go. They're going to move it back 5 yards, so it'll be first and goal from the 6. Now, last week, Snohomish coming off a 48-12 victory over Everett. They scored a lot of points over the last 2 weeks, 56 and 48. Next week they will be at Edmonds Woodway. That's going to be a big one too. Fountain again, hands off. No running room over on the left side for Gabe Nelson. Down he goes. The Panthers got to make all the great plays right here. That moves it back 2 yards. And again, talking to Scott, what are they going to need to do? I mean, the Panthers, how are they going to set up here to try? I guess the big thing is to watch out that Shorecrest doesn't try to sneak one in with one of those passing plays.
Yeah.
Now, watch out. This could be it right here. Over to the far side, just past his fingertips. So now you're looking at 3rd down. They got a couple more. 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line.
What was the score last year?
I do have that. It was 33 to 27. Yes. Snohomish won 33 to 27. The Snohomish having a great year last year. They won in district over Garfield 42-35, then lost regional to Bellevue 66-33.
The prediction was 28-7, so we're past that.
Well, there's 28 up there. Okay, 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. There's Fountain looking, pressure, looking to the
end zone.
And broken up. I'm looking all over for flags. Don't see any. It's going to be 4th and goal. This is the play of the game for both teams because Shorecrest wants to get it done. Snohomish is looking to get the big stop here and get the ball back. And it comes down to this play right here. 4th and goal. Ball is at the 8-yard line. 3:14 left in the 4th quarter. And let's see what happens. Great to have you with us on STSPN.com. Crowd totally into it. We're into it. You're into it. Here it comes. Got him! It's Williams again!
Wow.
He finds Derek Williams again. That's 3 times tonight. Holy smoke. Wow. He had time back there, and that's where you got to give that offensive line. Look at right up front. Look at the time he's getting there. Now, one guy gets through, not big though, and of course, Fountain is at 6'2" and wide open. Things really fell apart in there.
He was all alone back there.
He was.
Here we go, big extra point.
We had a whistle. Is everything good? Yeah. Count it.
Wow.
Wow. How about that? 3:09 left to go. 28-28. Just couldn't ask for anything better. Well, we still don't know where this is going. So the Panthers, who definitely moved the ball well here on their last drives, they'll have another crack at it coming up. Still plenty of time if you execute properly. How about this? So let's take a quick timeout. It's STSPN.com.
What a great high school.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
And welcome back. We want to recognize our sponsors again. Fred's Rivertown Ale House, McDaniel's Do-It Center, GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, Adrenaline Fundraising, and Gene Johnson Plumbing. Thank you all for your sponsorship. See? You sponsor it, you get to have stuff like this. They do a great job.
Out of bounds?
Out of bounds. We could take more too, right, Todd? Who do they get? Who do they need to get a hold to again? For your sponsorship?
Editor at SnohomishTimes.com.
Editor at SnohomishTimes.com. That's easy enough. Let's get more people on board. We can do more and more of this. And pay for Todd's goodies. Like wireless cameras. But, you know, you look at the product, and it's because he's been dedicated to this for a decade, and you look at the improvements; they keep happening.
Yep,
looks network quality.
That's absolutely right. And the more sponsors we have, the more the little tricks, the more sideline stuff we get.
Yeah, well, I can attest to the fact that he does definitely reinvest in the business.
Well, what are we doing? We're re-kicking?
We're re-kicking. Yeah, it's illegal procedures, what they're saying.
So she'll take the penalty. They'll take it back to the 35-yard line to start the kick.
Not much in the regard of penalties. Snohomish 4 for 40 yards. Okay. So they're going to set it up at the 35-yard line. Popping it back 5 yards. That, you never know. Could make a difference.
Absolutely. Special teams is a big issue.
And you know that quite well from your stepson is the special teams coach at Penn State, correct?
Yes, he is.
That is amazing.
Here we go.
Oh,
look
this. Out, straight up the middle, up the gut. This. Wow, he's going to be in great field position.
3:06 on the 50.
Let's take a look at that again right here. 14 carrying the football for Snohomish. As you say, a great return for Davis Buckner. Davis Buckner takes it up to the 48-yard line. Panthers happy that Davis Buckner was able to do that and really take very little time off the clock. Almost doesn't look like they quite started it in time because they were at 3:09, and that seemed to take more than 3 seconds to get up that far.
You're playing at home. Things slow down.
Things slow down, don't they?
We'll just know that the replay clip was 10 seconds long.
That's a good point. Uh-oh.
Offsides.
Yep. Now, Scott, here the other thing is to see under these pressure situations how now, obviously in that case, Shorecrest reacts. There's a lot of emotion going on out there too.
Absolutely.
These guys are pumped up. How can you not be? Got a big crowd. It is a big crowd. It looks like quite a few down there. Definitely. It's home. It's, for Snohomish, it's Shorecrest. Number of people traveling well over here.
I think Joey Hammer's calling some good plays, though.
He has been consistently throughout this game.
There's our
Look
guy.
out. There he goes. That's Larson. Look, Larson. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Snohomish. Oh! Big time. 52 yards, Larson to the bank. Look at that speed. We knew it was coming. And there he goes. Take him up to 110 yards. He's crossed the marker. Todd, can we see it one more time? That was amazing. Larson just getting the hole he needed. And, we do want to see the blocking on that, too, because remember, we got to select our hog of the game.
We can't see it because I already put it into the playlist.
All right, he put it away for now, but we saw it. We saw the replay. That was a work of art right there. Here comes Hammer. Once again, it is hammer time. He connects on it. You should have some hammer time music in the background. Can't stop this.
Well, I
can't touch this.
I think it's copyrighted. Just
yeah.
guessing.
Far be it for you to step over any of those lines. Yeah. Never thought about that. Anyway, hey, let's take a timeout. What a game. 35-28, and this is STSPN.com. All right, it's 35-28, 2:56 left to go in the fourth quarter, but I still got to say it's anybody's ball game because it is anybody's ball game. You just don't know. I mean, with the way, and you have to give Shorecrest a ton of credit, being down at one point and for some point in this game, 14-0, and then to come back and outscore Snohomish 28-21 since that time, and to just keep rebounding. So anything can happen. Now, the Panthers got that ball with 3:09 left. They had it for 13 seconds, so there's still a lot of time on the clock for Shorecrest as that one's going out of bounds or close to it. Wow, they did go down there quite a ways. Now they'll toss that one out there.
Okay, that Shorecrest player should have not kicked the ball to the ref. He should have reached over, picked it up, and handed it to him.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
a good point. Let's be sportsmen out there.
Well, it's just good procedure because the refs remember that kind of stuff. And
of course,
if you ever want a play to go your direction, be kind.
Yes. Be kind. Hand to the ref. 35-28. All right, let's keep it rolling here. The energy level is kind of a little bit leveled out for a second. I think fans are going, okay, what's going to happen? Now they'll start cranking it up again as the Panthers get set on defense. And this is the drive of the game right here. We had the play of the game earlier, and Fountain connected for the touchdown. Here it comes. Trip set, 3 to the right side.
Guy laid on the field.
Is there a flag?
No,
he's got
late
start. And a pass over on the far side. That works.
You know, what's so fun about high school football is just two contrasting styles. Shorecrest just want to throw the ball, and Snohomish just wants to run the ball, and it's just so fun to watch this difference.
I have Fountain for 18 for 24. He has completed like 8 in a row, I think it is. Did he get him in? No, didn't make the catch. All right, I jinxed him. But still, what a night as he's over 200 yards. Well, I haven't seen this kind of passing play he's just been splendid out for the high school level to just, again, doing a great job. Third down and 4 yards to go. Big play right here. He's going to be looking. You got a couple of men he can get to.
Did he get it?
Did he get it on the deflection? Yeah. Yes, he did. Picks up a couple of yards right there. Popped it in the air. There it is. Yep. Yeah, oh boy. Good job.
Chris Carson play again.
4th down 2. All right, folks, this is it. They have to get the first down. There's no other way around it. Shorecrest must get the first down. And we have a timeout. Smart move. Smart move. 4th and 2.
I think they should have tried to draw Snohomish off before they called this timeout.
That's their second timeout of the half.
Yeah, if I was Snohomish, I'd make sure I knew where number 9 is.
At all times.
Yeah.
Have him on 9 dar. Make sure you know where he's at out on the field because that Derek Williams has had himself a huge game. 3 touchdown receptions. I have 7 receptions total for 152 yards. He has just been money. He and Fountain have definitely worked together well in this one and probably spent a lot of time talking during practices too. Fourth down, 2 yards to go. Fountain looking around. Is he going to get some running room? He's got a first down. He got it. 3 yards. Does what he needs to. Well, down to 140 to go as they'll move the chains. Coming right down. There's no closer to the wire than where they're getting right now. And, with the way that they've gone with that passing to Williams, he's a threat at any time. And then also, you have to look at Desmond Fox. If you're looking at a shorty or something, there's Williams. Went it out of his hands. That was a gimme. He couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, I think he was getting ready to make his move.
Yep.
Before he
flagged.
The old running before you have the ball. There's a flag on the field. Hold. Ouch. Well, this is where you got to be razor sharp in every way possible or the game will get away from you. And it's only got a total of 88 ticks on the clock left in regulation. Panthers up 35-28. We'll look at getting our player of the game and hog of the night for our offensive, defensive. Anybody, as far as offensive or defensive lineman, does anything stand out there? Got one of those guys up front.
82.
82's Todd got my eyes on him. I've watched him all night. He's done a great job tonight.
82 for Snohomish. Easton Chrisman is a tight end and also a linebacker and up front on the line. So, okay, so there is a
legal
flag.
procedure. The motion guy turned up field too early.
That's Snohomish. 1 second ticked off the clock. It was first down and 25. Now it'll move it to first down and, well, they had it messed up there for a second. It's now first down and 15. So it was first and 20, actually. They should bring that a little bit closer. Ball's going to be up to the 43-yard line. All right, here we go. Again, it is first and 15 from the 43. More closer to first and 14. Not what they have up on the scoreboard. There is a flag. Oh, come on. They're just, everybody's tight right now.
Yeah.
I guess from a coaching standpoint, Scott, you're going to go, okay, guys, just relax and play football because they're going to be blowing whistles. You know, they've run 2 plays and 3 seconds have come off the clock.
Procedurally, though, I don't understand why we're blowing the whistle dead. It should be like a free play. I mean, it's defensive offsides.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
first down and 9. Keep getting closer. 48-yard line. The Snohomish called second time. This time so far clean. Fountain, they get a hand on him. Now they get a lot of hand on him. Big tackle over there. Look at that. Great play. Takes 7 seconds off the clock with the tackle for the Panthers coming through. You see number 5, Grady Kench. He's also the quarterback who's gone the distance here in this second half. 6'4", and a junior. Great looking athlete out there. Big.
Yes.
And agile. Second down, 12 yards to go.
He reminds me of Byron Leftwich.
A good call. From the shotgun. 2 wide on each side, now man in motion.
There it is.
Well, he's looking down for Desmond Fox. Oh, yeah, there's a flag. No doubt about that one. Man, he all over him down there. And that Panther player down there was Kaiden Gaffney, 6'1", sophomore. That's a big penalty right there.
Wow.
You just got to let him try to have a little space, and he wasn't giving anything up that time. Really helps Shorecrest out. Again, they've got to get a touchdown here. We don't even really know the strength of their kicking game. We haven't seen it tonight, and even through the season, that hasn't seen that there's much been taking place in that category. Let me double check.
So pass interference in high school is 15 yards. So really, it was to Snohomish's benefit to do it.
Assuming that he would have made the catch. So that is a good point. Okay, at the 40-yard line now. First and 10. Shorecrest with the football. Down by 7. Fountain, again, gets out of it to the air, and he's just finding he had plenty on it, but it was way off the mark to Williams. Takes it down to 1:03 to go now. What a game. Yeah, Shorecrest in those previous games with 14 points, 35, 13. I don't think they've attempted a field goal yet this year. Not that it would matter at this point. Again, you have to get 7. You got to get a touchdown in the extra point.
Absolutely.
That's just, there's no other way around it. Second down and 10 yards to go. Fountain again. Yeah, great catch over there. And getting away from the tacklers some. That was an excellent second effort.
Got to get on the ball. They're going to start as soon as the.
Yep, they got to move those chains over there. That pass getting through into the hands of Dow Gannon. Gannon's had a couple of pass catches that have helped him out. 23 yards in receptions. 1st and 10, 46 seconds left. That clock winding. He's at the 30-yard line. Fountain looking over.
Williams.
And Williams is the man. There he goes. Can he get into the end zone? He's at the pylon. So close, just missing out. Oh, my goodness. Down almost 25 yards on that play. He did it again. Look at this. That is just outstanding athletic play by Derek Williams.
We don't have replay in high school, but I would call that a touchdown.
Yeah, well, we do over here on the screen, and it sure looked like he got in there, got the pylon. Here's Todd Vision once again, seeing if we can get it. Look at that catch. Then he just turns and knew exactly, wow, he knew exactly what he wanted to do. There was no doubt in his mind. Fountain backing in. This is an incredible game here tonight. They're not there yet. Clock management so huge.
Guys, get on the clock. Get on the ball, guys.
They have one timeout left. Snohomish has 3. 22 seconds left here in the 4th quarter.
They called. Well, how did they spot there? Did they score?
I don't think so. They haven't indicated, have they? No, they did score. They got on it. They have given it to them.
Oh boy.
They did give it to them.
That
okay.
at all.
I didn't see that either.
We're all looking down there.
Did anybody raise their hands?
I don't recall.
I didn't see any refs.
Yeah, I know we were focusing on the ball in there, but at the same time, I don't recall them. They must have, I guess. It's 35-34
Well, here's
on the keeper. So now they'll go for the extra point. And again, it comes up as a big factor.
By any refs. There's 4 refs on the screen.
Nobody.
There's 5 refs.
Nobody's raising any hands. That's why we didn't know, folks. We were not given an indication. Obviously, the fans can see it too now. Try to block this if you're Snohomish. Obviously, for Shorecrest, this is money time. 24 seconds left on the clock. So that would be Fountain. Todd, can we watch it one more time before the extra point? He's right. There he goes. And they tried, he looked like he may have backed in, but
they're going for 2.
They're going for 2. Oh boy, here we go. They are going for the victory.
Boy, that's ballsy.
Isn't that? Look at this here. They're going for 2.
And he's going to get it.
They got 2. Oh my goodness. Oh, on the other side, on the left side, it's Marcus Tidwell. And they have taken the lead. Shorecrest, the Scots, the Highlanders, they have coming in and taken a 1-point lead with 24 seconds left. What a game. That is total gutsy. We'll take a break, be back with more. Stay tuned. We got the conclusion, for all we know, coming up here on STSPN.com.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Wow, what a play. Going for the 2-point conversion, and it paid off. The Snohomish with their backs to the wall here at home. They suffered a heartbreaker on opening night to Marysville Pilchuck, 17-14. Now they trail Shorecrest. I honestly cannot think of a game. Certainly, look out, up the middle to the 30. They take some time off. It's down to 19. And here comes the Panthers offensive unit. I cannot think of a game, even career-wise, where we switched to that could have lived up to better expectations than this. And in all honesty, if you were talk about a football game and what you were hoping for, this is as good as it gets right here. A one-point game, and the way these teams have done battle out here,
absolutely,
it's just unbelievable. 19 seconds to go. And unfortunately, a Snohomish player is down.
That's the great thing about high school football. It's just every night you just don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, they predicted it'd be 28-7 the other way, and look what's happened.
This place got real quiet very quick with the player down for Snohomish, and they've had a number of them go down and get dinged up in the ball game. Now, Snohomish next week will, let's see, just looking at their schedule, actually at Shorecrest. Let's go to Snohomish here, and they will be at Edmonds Woodway and then Linwood 2 weeks from now. So they have 2 on the road. And then they're home as they will host Meadowdale. That is on October 25th. Then they have the crossover games, and that will be on the 1st of November. And then you got the 3A Quad District playoff game. That is on the 8th of November. So we're right smack dab, just a little past the midway point. But, man, we're trying to figure out who that is down there because he's getting him up. And
31.
Because the audience was just silent.
I know. We noticed it just really was about as quiet as people can get. Jordan Purser is the injured player that they're attending to. All right, 19 seconds to go, and the ball is at the 33-yard line. Shorecrest up by 1 point. Boy, advertisers are getting a bang for their buck, aren't they?
Wow.
Fred's Rivertown Ale House, McDaniel's Do It Center, GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, Adrenaline Fundraising, Gene Johnson Plumbing. Everybody's getting their full dollar's worth tonight. There's Larson up ahead. 13 seconds now on the clock. They're gonna stop that clock as soon as they can. But I don't know. I mean, you literally you got 2 plays left probably here, right?
You would think. Yeah.
Maybe a third, but I don't know. I think 2 plays tops. And now there's a timeout call. So Snohomish is going to take a timeout. We'll also take a break. This is STSPN.com.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Here we go. Second down, 2 yards to go. Ball's at the 41-yard line. 13 seconds left. In the fourth quarter. 36-35. Shorecrest on top. The snap.
Double pass.
Yep, they're going to do that. Going to try at least. Getting the man open. He puts it up there.
He's open for second.
And knocked away. Great coverage. And it was clean. Shouldn't be a flag on it. Point. Just 5 seconds left. Well, it's kind of a nice idea. They go with some razzle-dazzle there. It was in the breadbasket. One more time, Todd? Just to see where that thing came out. I want to make sure. Okay, so Vandergrind goes to the air. Yeah, it was more in the hands of Fox. Desmond Fox getting there. He almost made the pick, as it did not get into the hands of the intended receiver. 5 seconds to go.
Shorecrest really backed off.
Yeah, they're backed up and call this definitely the mega prevent defense. There you go. No time left. There it is. There's the Hail Mary. And broken. I did the right thing, just batted it down, and that's it. Oh, my goodness. What a huge win for Shorecrest. I mean, they're circling around like they, you know, how do you not just be 10, 20, 30 yards off the ground right now? That is a major victory.
What a great win for Shorecrest High School.
Boy, and right up there in program history, too. This is a program that has certainly seen the light the last 2 seasons. I mean, they were down 14-0. And this is, I'm not going to put it in the same category as the Washington State Cougars' complete embarrassing, disastrous collapse to the UCLA Bruins 2 weeks ago. But along those lines, they were down 14-0, and they outscored Snohomish 36-21 the rest of the way to pick up the victory. And Todd, we're going to have a couple of visitors up here, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
All right. Do we need to take a break first?
Yes, we're going to go with the. Yeah, go ahead.
To maybe take a couple minutes, or we'll get them up here, right?
That's correct.
Who are we going to go with? Fountain, the quarterback?
The quarterback in the center.
Quarterback in the center. Okay, great. We'll get them up here very shortly. And wow, what a game! It's a stunner, 36-35, and we'll be back with more on STSPN.com.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200+ national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
Okay, folks, we're back here at Snohomish at Veterans Memorial Stadium, and just a major victory for the Shorecrest Scots over the Snohomish Panthers, as the Panthers addressing their fans now is tradition here. But they just got to be completely stunned as Shorecrest, who wasn't producing much offense, nothing in the early go. Remember we were talking about that? If they could just get a first down, that would be an accomplishment. Well, they did a heck of a lot more than that. Once they've got into their groove, Scott, it was really fun to watch.
Absolutely. It was, you know, it's a great thing about the game was, like I said, 2 different varying styles, how to run your offense. One was running and one was passing. And he doesn't throw a great short pass, but, boy, he showed a good long pass.
So we're waiting to try to get the quarterback for Shorecrest up here. And if it takes too long, we'll just close it out and get them their merchandise. So we have the player of the game is Eladio Fountain, and a great honorable mention to the guy he kept finding all night, Derek Williams. I mean, those two, for high school passing combination, and especially that first touchdown down to Williams, when they went for it on 4th down. Now, there's another gutsy play. We went for it on 4th down in the second quarter and connected with 5:19 left to go to get that touchdown, and they were out at the 33-yard line, and they got that touchdown over on the far right side. That was unbelievable. Because obviously you don't connect, you're going to turn the ball over. And then the big one, the one that's decisive, was to get that 2-point conversion at the end of the game. Yep. It's unbelievable. I mean, their execution. Now, you're a genius if it works. Doesn't work, not so much a genius. But it did work. It worked brilliantly. And got to give them a lot of credit. We also have our hog of the night. We're looking at the center to bring up here. And we may not be able to get them up here because we've got the TV camera down there and everything interviewing. So Scotty or Todd, it's your call, but it might be a little while.
Who's interviewing him down there? Is that one of our guys?
Is that? I don't see how that's possible.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I see our guys, and it looks like that looks like a local TV station.
No, I'm saying who's the player?
Yeah,
there?
it's the quarterback.
That's the guy. That's our quarterback fountain that we want, and everybody else for Shorecrest has gone in. And he kind of looked up this directly, like, "Hey, I got to get upstairs for TV." I like that up in the right corner with the STSPN football. All right, now let's look and see. Fountain's down on the field. He's going to be interviewed again. And our friend Steve Willits, I think, is down there too.
They stole him.
With KRKO.
They think that's...
Yeah. See how next time they want to have you video something, right? But everybody's talking to him.
I think that's the center. See, they think
well, it's hard to tell because of there's no uniform on one of the players out there, and so. All right, let's. You want to wrap it up? We'll get them the T-shirts. Don't do the slow burn now. It's okay. Todd's going. They got him, and we don't have him up here. We get it. But anyway, the final score, as you see, was an amazing game. The Shorecrest Scots win it 36-35, and you look at how this was. It was Snohomish 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. Then Snohomish led 14-6 at halftime. They were up 21-14 at the end of the third quarter. So that means that Shorecrest came back and outscored them 22-14 in the final quarter, and they come away with the victory. Just absolutely amazing.
Scott, turn the lights up.
So it's just an amazing high school football game. Obviously, if you're the Shorecrest Scots, you are in total ecstasy at this point. Just pinching yourself. For Snohomish, it's numbing. Because they had this one, really, all they had to do was have the defense be right out there and dig in and get it done. And Scott, I know you've been on the both ends of both of these things, of these games like this.
I think Willis is doing this on purpose.
So you can always find him, Take it. I'd like to hope not, but.
Come on, Willits.
Doing the interview.
There's only two guys.
He's got them both. He's got our guys, doesn't he?
He does have our guys.
And you know who's going to really eat this up? It's Lafferty.
Oh, yeah, Lafferty.
Well, or we can hold on and work on getting him up here. It's a judgment call. Can you get the camera?
I don't see any
Can you get
shirts.
Sarah to go down and get him?
Is he not handing any shirts out down there?
I don't see any shirts.
Come on.
Now, folks, this is true broadcast wars at its finest. As we're trying to pull those guys up. You know what I'm going to do? Todd, can you talk for a second? Let's see if I can have Willits bring him up here.
Yeah, I can keep talking for a minute. I can switch down. See now, he thinks he could be on camera, which he's on camera right now. We can't hear him. Willits. I love that guy. They're gonna
yeah, eventually, if you want to hang with us after Steve finishes the 30-question seminar down there.
Well, yeah, but that's the whole thing. Willis is really long-winded.
I'm staying away from this because
he's got good radio going on down there. But let's get some film going on.
Well, he does like to do play-by-play for you, and I can see where there might be some openings now.
Oh, no, I'm going to slap him around.
You cannot let this go. At the very least, you got to have some fun with it. And where's he at? A grade point average?
All right, come on. See? Come on, Willits.
This is truly live here. I told Tom, can you have him send him up?
And they scheduled the interview right behind the pole too. Can you see where the pole is?
They try to do this covert. So special ops. God, you want to take a break?
Yeah, we can take.
Let's
a
just
break.
take a break and we'll.
Well, okay. So here's the other thing:
dart gun and shoot
is
it.
that the reason that they're milking this out is because Lafferty was told not to take a long time at the stadium, and I'm not going to say where, but they're trying to keep us here now to get in trouble too.
There you go.
All right, let's call it good.
We're done?
Yep.
We're going to lose this thing? We're
Well,
not going to keep fighting and get him up
okay,
here?
Okay, well, we'll wait. We'll run a commercial. We'll be right back. Look at, see, Willis is still talking.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
Okay, we want him too.
We told your coach to set you up, right? So they can drop the ball.
And then he's out there asking you, like, he must have asked you 15 questions, which in itself.
Me and him both.
Yeah.
Well, so the center was out there?
Yeah, he was, and he went back to locker room.
Yeah, okay.
After he was done with
Are you ready?
You ready? Okay, here we go. Welcome back. And I'm Mark Aucutt. We've got finally got him up here. You and I both have literally been on the field together because we're both out of breath.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we got all the different players that we've been talking to. Let me make sure I'm getting, because I've been saying it on Eladio Fountain. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. You had a phenomenal game, and we're going to talk for a while. I know you answered a lot of questions through the previous announcer down there, which held us up. But we wanted you on here bad. And so that was an incredible victory, 36-35.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys early on were just trying to find yourself down 14-0 as Snohomish had scored on their first and third drives. Let's take you back to that point. What were you thinking?
Oh, they're a great team off the bat, but coming out second half, we just killer mentality. That was it. Coming out the second half, my whole O-line blocked for me great. First half, here and there, yeah. But second half we came out.
So would you say that was a big factor, is that you got the good blocking, you got the time back there to be able to then, focus on what you're trying to do? The big play that, if we back up even a little bit further, was that touchdown pass you had to Derek Williams that was on a 4th down play, and they're going, okay, they're going to go for it, and you guys, that seemed to start to turn this whole thing around.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
it was just a great push off the O-line. My receiver Derek Williams ran a great route, executed it perfectly.
Yeah, and that really opened things up for the whole evening.
Yes, sir.
Because then once you connected to him that first time, it seemed like your confidence with yourself, with what he was doing on his routes, and you guys together, it just kept rolling. I mean, you look at these numbers here, and just how you were connecting to him. There's 8 catches. I try to do my writing, right? We had you at like 23 for 30 in passing. That was,
So did you guys have in the locker room, right? Did they? Because I think that it was a night and day team between first half and second half. So there's some big changes the coach had you come in and make for the second half.
First half we thought we were going to throw a lot more, but rain came, adversity struck. But second half we mainly took out the whole playbook and just threw it out there.
Well,
coach making great plays.
It was amazing. I thought that how you guys hooked up with those last second shots, like that 4th and it was just incredible.
Oh, yeah.
I think that you got a lot of credit has to go to your line.
Oh yeah.
And definitely. I think your plays were a lot better when you took your time, right? Every one of the plays, if you go back and watch film, every one of the plays where you took your time, you looked at what they were at their defensive scheme, and then you ran your play. Your plays were way more successful if you go back and look at that film.
Yeah, the O-line gave it all they got. Even though I may bark at them, they bark at me. We're brothers at the end of the game.
And that's okay though, because it's sometimes you got you got to bark at each other to get it done. And you guys were fantastic out there. You got the adrenaline player of the game. I'm just concerned it's not big enough, because you are a big and you had a great run out here too on that end, and you put a lot of distance, and you're just lumbering along there and got into the end zone or fell backwards. And you remember that earlier too.
Oh yeah, I may be big, but
no,
don't question my feet.
No,
don't question my feet.
That's right. That's a great way of putting it, because your feet were, you were moving along, and you could just see as you were working your way in there, and instinctively it seemed you knew what to do.
Oh yeah.
How about this down here on this 2-point conversion? What did you guys, when it was presented, we're going for 2? What was the thought in your mind when they said that?
I looked at my O-line and I looked at my coach. I said, it's either win or go home. I don't want to wait overtime, them run up what they did on first play and scored. Yeah. I don't want that. No, we're going to either win it right now or give it up.
Well, it was amazing because that sweep wasn't working at all all night, and that 2-point conversion, he snuck around him.
Oh, yeah. We put our great linebacker, James Huffman, we put him at our fullback, and we switched it around and ran to his side. Great block by him.
It's amazing.
Could you say you just had an amazing night? I mean, to win here on Snohomish's home turf like that, not just to win, but to win the way you did.
Oh yeah.
Was for us, we're announcing. I know the radio guys and stuff. We're all like, wow.
Yeah, God works in mysterious
ways.
Mysterious ways.
Yeah, and
I praise him all the time.
I'm right there with you. So thank you so much.
And next time you take TV before you take radio.
Oh, sweet.
You gotta remember TV.
All right, hold that shirt up.
Yeah, there you go. I'll let you get in here.
All right, alrighty.
There you go.
Isn't that something?
Look at that. All right.
Congratulations. There you go.
And that's probably better quality than the radio one anyway.
Yeah. a little diss here and there.
Hey, congratulations though on getting player of the game from both.
Both entities.
That was really good.
Yeah. Hey, we really appreciate it. It was just so fun to watch you out there. With your arm and just your presence of mind. Even you had a boot out there too. You had a little kick. But,
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So now are you? Let me just check one thing here before I know we're gonna keep talking. Yeah. Before you go, senior. So are you talking to anybody? Play anywhere or?
That's the dream.
Yeah.
That's the dream. I haven't gotten.
Yeah.
Emails. That's it.
Nights like tonight aren't gonna hurt.
Oh yeah.
So, but we loved watching your presence out there in your arm, and just there's that other play too where you threaded the needle down here on that. I'm trying to remember who made the catch, but remember that one down here by the end zone?
We ran the replay several times.
We kept going. How did he get that through there?
Yeah.
So,
my guy, I think it was my guy Carlos. He's
it was Carlos.
Yeah,
it was
Carlos. He's a great receiver, even though I don't hit him that much, but he produces.
Well, that's it. He had like 2 or 3 catches tonight, and each one it was like,
that was
the right
key.
time. It was key. So we wish you luck. I'm wearing this stuff. I went to Wazoo, so you try to choose between the two. They come talking. But anyway, hey, thanks again.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah.
Thank
Pleasure.
you.
That Eladio Fountain is our player of the game, and we're going to wrap it up, aren't we?
Yep.
Hey, cool. Thanks a lot. Final score, 36-35. Scots beat Snohomish, and that'll do it. Mark Aucutt saying, remember,